Y'all tell me if you can hear me when you come in. I got this shit in my ear. I don't know if it's working or not. It's a shade. 25 seconds in, I will cut off the shade right quick. It's a lot of shit on my mind right now. Man, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? My damn beard starting to turn white. Well, I'm looking old as hell. Alright, let's get started. I said I got a lot of shit on my mind. First of all, first and foremost, I think somebody's water broke. I'm in Florida, headed even further down in Florida when I started back driving after I make this video. One of the issues is I got court Tuesday about my bread. We gotta go do, we gotta have a hearing about my shoulder and my teeth. Cause y'all know they've been trying to fuck me out of that. They ain't wanna take care of that shit, but we finna get to it. That's what the lawyer for. So my intentions was to get up to date and shoot this shit on down there to the site and get unloaded. But my dispatcher say they not gonna unload me early. They gonna unload me at the scheduled time. So ain't no rush here. That's more than 24 hours away. I'm gonna try to time it right so I can get down there and do my 10-hour break and then pop off as soon as I'm done with that and get the head in the battery. But like I was telling my mom and them earlier, I'm like, man, you know, they gonna route me to different jobs on the way back to Arkansas. So it ain't gonna be no straight shot, so it's gonna be pushing it. On top of that, somebody's water broke. So my mind all over the place, you know, I want to know. And that was like the last thing I heard from that person. They was in the hospital. They were like, yeah, they might keep me until the baby born maybe early next week. And then it doubled back with, they think my water broke. And then dead airways. I'm like, God damn, what, like? So my mind on that. My finances. I was waiting on this week check. I got it today. But I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger than it was. Cause it's bill week. Really, I be having the bill spread out. Last week was mortgage week. But the money wasn't right, so I was like, okay, we're gonna do that this week. The check gotta be bigger. Combined with what I got from last week left over. Yeah, I can go ahead and pay the car note on the Audi. Insurance, all that shit. Goddamn phone bill gonna be due early next month. So I gotta save for that. Because it's gonna be due before the next paycheck. That's how shit working out right now. So I added all that shit up and I'm like, I got about $10 left. That's fucking with me. Other than that, man, there's a lot of shit. I wasn't gonna make no video, especially not on this type of shit. But hell, it's real life. And I be needing y'all to know that hell, I be going through real life. It don't just be the shit that I be overcoming, and man, there be some stressful shit going on, even if it's minor and minute. It's what be stressing me out. I still gotta get these videos off of her. so I can reapply. And I'm just gonna be honest, man. I would have been done it because I could have did it on the 23rd, but they done rejected me twice. And boy, they reject me one more time. Right about this time, I don't want to have to deal with that right now. The rejection hurt. I don't give a damn what kind of rejection it is. That shit hurt. And I be thinking about how shit just don't seem to go right for me all the time. And I try not to complain about it, but this is one of the things I be like, man, I get a lot of love on YouTube. You got other people get a lot of love on YouTube, and they making shit happen with it. Shit always happen in my life to where I don't get what I'm supposed to get. Like, I don't think I received a penny off YouTube. Not one. I know within the last 6 months, it probably would have been, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling, I don't know. Because I ain't never got it. But I know it would have been way more than what I've been getting, which is nothing. But it's the rejection part for me that's been keeping me from going ahead and moving forward. I'm just gonna be real. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it and lie. I'm scared of their rejection. They reject me one more time, I'm gonna be pissed off. And I don't want it to affect nothing that we got going on, because I'm here for y'all regardless. I just feel like I be getting the short end of the stick sometimes, which I deal with it because I'm used to it. Besides that, in celebrity news, oh my God, I told y'all. And I also told y'all that these dudes that be throwing these rocks and hiding their hands, like they wasn't a part of the team. My nigga, you a part of the team. I already told y'all he was part of the team. And everybody like, nah, I know he ain't doing it. He talk too much shit. He be on do that. Man, dude was on the team. Is you not hearing me? They keep me in nothing. Hold on, y'all. I just got that message. She said they're gonna keep her in the hospital because the baby heart rate dropped this morning. She said he was barely moving. I don't know what's going on. Like I say, yesterday, the last thing I heard was her water broke. I ain't got no kids, but I always thought that the pregnant woman water break, a baby coming. I know for a fact, baby can't stay in the womb dry. You can't stay in there dry. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Y'all watch this. That's a big ass hole right there. If this car drive off in that hole where that water at, he gonna drop. He stopped. I wonder if he know better. That motherfucker gonna back up out of there, because if he drive in that, boy, y'all gonna see a motherfucker car dip down so far from that water. Hey, what you gonna do, playboy? I'm trying to get some action. Fuck it, I don't think he's gonna do it. But if he start moving, I'm gonna put the camera back up there. I'm sure watching. Need a little excitement in my life. But I want to mount this phone back, but I know if I mount this motherfucker back up here, this bitch gonna drive forward into his destiny. Cause y'all even see the water, and I know y'all seen the front of the car, but did you see the water in front of the car? I seen a motherfucker drive through that shit last night. I said, boy, if another motherfucker come through with the camera on, I'm getting that shit. You gonna be YouTube famous, nigga. Fuck, let me mount this goddamn phone. He ain't gonna drive off in this shit. If he do, I can get the phone back out before he get out the hole. Anyway, yeah, so. Important to my whole concentration. Oh, yeah, boy. So apparently, it done came out in a lawsuit that 50 baby mama, along with Young Miami, somebody named Jade, was on puppy payroll for sex working. Basically, they wasn't his girls. I mean, we been had pictures of 50 baby mama walking around with Puff. I thought it was just some of that you on the team shit, man. Let me get your baby mama. You know you owe me because I jump-started your career along with the rest of these dudes that I don't tell nobody I jump-started their career. Y'all all owe me. So y'all be bunny hopping and club hopping and private plane hopping for me when I tell you to. I'm just saying. Yeah, boy, shit be wild. What's even worse is, so, good morning. After 50 got on IG, because you know he can't help it. He can't help it. He feel like he top dog. He feel like he above all the shit that's going on. And I'm like, bro, you know, these folks that pay you got more money than you, right? So the people that you take care of and people you pay, they can pay them or promise them that they can make them your size or bigger. Them people will turn on you, my nigga. I swear they will. I dude got out walking his little dog. Oh shit, he got a fat ass English bulldog. This mother, I've never seen an English bulldog this fat. This mother wobbling. I will show y'all, but look like the goddamn owner. Yo, these folks can pay your people, man. Mine too, they can pay my people to turn on me, lie on me, flip on me. So, in return, what happened was, 50 is fighting for custody of his son, full custody. The baby mama get out, and now she is accusing 50 of that R word. It's real casual, like, you used to beat on me and you used to R me, and where'd they come from? Like, this was your baby daddy. Even in the speech she was giving, she was like, oh, you ain't nothing. I moved to New York. I moved a mile away from you just so you can see your son. And you ain't seen your son but 12 times or 20, something like that. And then she just keep on going with the rant. And at the end of the rant, she come back like, yeah, you used to abuse me and you was R-ing me. And I'm like, hold on now. Whoever paid you didn't pay you. They didn't groom you right, because the shit you saying don't make no damn sense. You said you moved to New York to be closer to him. You moved a mile away from him. If somebody has been R-ing you and abusing you, you move away from that person. You don't move closer to that person. You get the hell on down the road. You don't move up the road closer a mile away. And you said it yourself out your own mouth. You moved a mile away from 50 to give him more access to you and more access to your child. I'm not a woman, I've never been great, but I just assume that a woman that has been in that situation where you've been great with the G, you would not be moving closer to your abuser or your rapist with a G. See, you started out that rant with your real feelings and emotions. And you was, you know what I'm saying, you were just spouting off at the mouth and you was speaking shit that you really feel. I moved closer to you to be around you and so you could be with your son, and then you thought about it. And you did this to me, and you did. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Now, I'm not taking up for 50. But I'm just saying, it's mighty convenient that you ain't never said this man did this to you until he got on social media repeating public facts. Because these are public, this is in court documents. This ain't no shit that he's spreading a rumor he came out with. He read that shit on the internet like we all did in the court documents where this man said your whole name. He said Young Miami and he said Jade. But he said your whole name. He said that y'all was on paid retainer. Y'all was ongoing thing. Not one time this man paid you and got them goodies. This man had you on retainer giving you a monthly stipend. We already knew Young Miami was getting that monthly stipend, but everybody assumed that that was his girl. What's up with it? Everybody assumed that that was his girl, but Young Ryder, whatever his name is telling everybody what the business was. Like, nah, bro. Why you think that man was still doing him? Why you think he was still moving around the way he was? Because that wasn't his girl. Even she knew that. We the ones that was assuming they was in a relationship because he was parading her around in public. But the thing about it is, he did a whole lot of women like that. Some of them are no longer alive. I'm just saying. Some of them ain't here no more. Some of these dudes ain't here no more. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. Y'all gotta look at it like this. When it come down to money, when it come down to protecting these secrets, man, ain't no limit to what people go to. Look what I've been telling y'all about the other dude. You gotta realize a lot of his exes is non-communicado. They out of her. You hear me? Like John Wick and them, they gone. And it really be like that. I don't, man, I'm pretty sure y'all can find this woman's name. I'm not gonna stop the video and try to look it up. But there was an ex that Jigga had. He all in the pictures with her. His wife found out about it, all that. Little mama came out and spilled the tea. 22 hours later, they found her. And when I say spilled the tea, I ain't talking about she told her friend. I'm talking about she told the world. Out of there. So fast that y'all don't even know the woman that was breathing the air in this world we live in. That's how fast they got her up out of there. This woman got a name. She got a family. You know what I'm saying? She got a name. She got a family. What she don't got is life. They say that Jay, and I'm this new shit on me too, but they say dude got a whole lot of women up out of there that he used to deal with. Anyone that tried to bump their gum, gone. The one female I knew that was gone is that boy mama who trying to get she been trying to get the paternity test all these years. She out of there, she gone. The thing about that was I was telling them like, man, after 20-something years of trying to get a man to take a paternity test, it's a reason why he won't take it. First of all, bruh, that boy is your twin. This woman has been telling people you was her baby daddy before the baby made it to this earth. How did she just happen to know her son was gonna come out looking just like you? Exactly like, nigga, the lip, the nose, both of y'all like some camels around this bitch. Joe Camel and Joseph Camel. Anyway, his mama did. And they say, I think they said it was natural causes, but old girl that I told y'all got up out of here in 22 hours, her original cause of death, you can look all this shit up, was blunt force trauma to the head. Her second cause of death, after they erased it, they couldn't erase it, but they tried to. They said it was an aneurysm. Don't really make sense to me. But hey, when you got money, you can change autopsy reports and the whole world just forget. Because you can go drop a new album, or you can do the entertainer shit that you do. And everybody forgets about this little small thing over here, because now you enrolled in the NFL and Colin Kaepernick and this shit over here, and you and your wife got a new album or a new song coming out, and that's bigger than anything that was in the small news. You and Kanye dropping out. You know what I'm saying? That right there, it supersedes all that little shit that people be saying in the rumors, because you got so many motherfuckers that's dick riding that there's gonna be 3 million people saying, oh man, they just hating on dude. They just hating because he got that money. Nah, bro, he just doing shit that he doing because he got that money. Y'all just believing he not doing it because he got that money. But now you starting to see these motherfuckers with this money is nasty, bro. They filthy, they grimy, they dirty. You don't want to believe it, but I'm telling you, when you involved in some shit from a child, it don't seem weird or abnormal to you. The shit we do seem weird and abnormal. Like, I seen a little interview with NBA YoungBoy, who was like, I don't like seeing a lot of shit on the internet. It's weird to me. It's weird to you. Bro, do you know 98, 99.5% of the people that know you only know you from the internet, bro? Like, you don't exist in real life to them because you in Utah, put up in a house that you never leave. But we see you on the internet, so it's looking like you got a whole life out here. You dropping kids all over the place. Bro, you having kids with billionaire kids. Be for real now. Wasn't no average nigga on the street gonna get to Floyd Mayweather's daughter to put a baby in him. Just like you told, whatchamacallit, you was talking about, I be trying to tell Wayne's daughter how big it'll be if we have a baby together. Nigga, what about if y'all love each other? You just want to have a baby by somebody else's daughter because it's his daughter? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all, that's weird. That's weird. That's like me saying, man, I want to have a baby with Michael Jackson's daughter. For what? What does she even look like? Am I attracted to Michael Jackson's daughter? I don't know. I just know he got a daughter. I'm not going to want to have a baby with her just because that was your daddy. Man, come on. I be trying to get these kids to understand, but look, I promise you, man, if I tell the average NBA YoungBoy fan to watch out for NBA YoungBoy because he weird as fuck. He painting his fingernails. He painting his fingernails. He doing all this suspect shit. I seen a picture of the boy with something on his face. Look like goddamn dude took that picture. Why would you take that picture and put it on the internet, bro? You getting bored up in this motherfucking mansion in Utah painting your fingernails and shit? My thing is, I guess he went through the little phase we was talking about he was emo and all this, man. Quit that shit, bro. Quit that shit, bro. You was trying to pick up some emo fans. Just like you ain't never been the rapper to rap about popping pills and all this and that. Maybe not to the extent of some other rappers. But then you go to the extent of putting pills on your lips and pouring them on the ground with money and shit laying there like, come on, bro. You posing for these pics. That's weird. That's weird as fuck. And I say it's weird because when you see the pictures on YouTube or whatever, you can go Google that shit and, man, look at the comments under it. These kids really believe, oh man, pray for YoungBoy. For what? Pray for him that he get his mind right on the real shit he going through. Y'all wonder why he doing that shit? Because he got industry big homies. Go do your motherfucking homework. This nigga got industry big homies. What do we know or what have we learned? What are we learning about these rappers and their industry big homies? 50 didn't even want you to know he had one. He did not want nobody to know Puffy was his big homie in his business. We did not know Puffy was Snoop Dogg big homeboy in this business. We thought it was Dr. Dre. But as we learned, Snoop and Dre wasn't really that damn close. My nigga, they did one album together, we thought, as some youngsters. Oh, they ride or die, nigga, that's Snoop and Dre. Nigga, they didn't fuck with each other like that. For a few songs on an album, they fucked with each other. For a few more songs on Snoop Dogg album, they fucked with each other. After Drake album and Snoop album came out, you ain't hear from them niggas together no more for, what, 10 years? And all of a sudden it was supposed to be a big comeback thing? No! Come on now, it was propaganda. They need each other to sell some more records. They don't fuck around with each other like that. You don't never see Snoop with Dre. You don't never see Dre with Snoop. Be real. I promise you, since motherfucking 1994, 95, since the East Coast, West Coast shit, you will find more videos and pictures of Puffy and Snoop Dogg than you will of Snoop and Dr. Dre. Be for real, man. You will find more pictures and videos of Game and Puffy than you will of Game and Dr. Dre. Cause these niggas ain't what they seem to be, bro. Puffy gave these niggas they star. Shall I continue? You will see more pictures and videos of 50 Cent and Puffy, a man that he claimed to hate, than you will of 50 Cent and Dr. Dre, bro. Dr. Dre is not these niggas' big homie. He is not who they run to when they need something. He is not who they call when something going down. He is the nigga who received all the artists from Puffy. These niggas will tell you this shit without using so many words. Game said it out of his own mouth. He said, man, I ran around with Puff for 2 years, man. Never did drop no music. We was just partying. I just wanted to party all the time. And then he said, Playboy, you know what? I need to send you to work with Dr. Dre. Nigga, you and Dr. Dre don't get along. We ain't never seen you work with Dr. Dre, but now all of a sudden, you send a nigga to Dr. Dre. Then we find out 50 was working with you right before he got on with Dr. Dre. That's not no free shit, bro. You knew what happened when you sent a nigga to Dr. Dre because you sent Snoop to Dr. Dre. Just like Snoop say, man, Tupac and them was not my homeboys. They was mad at me because I was fucking with Big and whatchamacallit. When he went to New York and kicked down them buildings, that nigga admitted out his own mouth. He went to New York to get on Flex to tell them niggas, man, we shooting a video in New York, all y'all come out here and fuck with us. We gonna be in the Red Hook. Pull up at the radio station, Flex was like, nigga, you ain't coming up in here. He said, Big called the radio station like, hey, Snoop no in the Red Hook, Brooklyn, stand up. Nigga came to the busting at Snoop. What Snoop say? He wouldn't apologize. Not Snoop D-O-double G. All this time we thought you went to New York on some stump down West Coast shit. You went over there to goddamn extend the olive branch. And them niggas smacked your weak ass. Get the fuck out with that soft ass shit. It is New York. He admitted, man, because I was the bigger guy. I went back and apologized. I told him I knew that was you. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. But that's that industry shit. I'm glad this shit finally coming to the light because I've been seeing it. This same thing I tell kids about these games, man, this shit ain't what it's cracked up to be. Yeah, it look good, goddamn me, when you 13, 14 years old. But as a grown ass man now, you can sit on here and go on YouTube and you can watch the BDs and the GDs and how lame they is in Chicago, how they stepping on their own homeboys, how they backdooring each other and crossing each other out. You want to be that? Or you can get on goddamn me YouTube and watch Adam 22 and Brick Baby and flame them and the bullshit they on. You can see how these niggas is not stand up, bro. That's what they killed Nipsey for, because Nipsey was the only Crip I ever seen that was not involved in the bullshit. He wasn't with the shenanigans. That nigga was repping Crip the way Crip was supposed to be repped. Taking care of the hood, taking care of the community, looking out for folks, putting money back in the hood, cleaning shit up, taking care of kids, steering motherfuckers the right direction. These niggas ain't with that because they couldn't do that. They had already got tricked out of being that type of person. They want to be the type of crip that, oh man, be a rider, go to prison, go to jail, get killed. Oh man, be a hustler, go to prison, go to jail, get killed. Man, look, even on, I seen some shit this morning with Brick Baby. Y'all can go see it too, the conversation that he was on the phone when they leaked the conversation. Brick Baby, cuz, I'm gonna tell you the truth. They didn't leak no conversation, my nigga. It was a setup. The nigga was on the phone with you on speakerphone while one of your other homeboys sat back and recorded the whole thing. They didn't leak that, bro. That was content. They use you for content, cuz. But these is other niggas from rolling 60s. Setting they loc up for some fucking content so they can halfway get internet famous for 35 seconds. Trying to shine off this man's name, and in the whole conversation it showed you how much bullshit the crippin' was. Oh man, you fucking with that nigga more than you fuck with the hood. You do, bro, this nigga over here getting money, bro. This nigga over here taking care of his family without a gun in his hand. This nigga over here stacking these bills without goddamn me robbing, without killing. That's what he doing. But y'all mad. Oh man, you fucking with him more than you fuck with us. You don't fuck with the hood, man, fuck that. That's what I be telling y'all about the hood, man. The hood ain't there for you. The hood is there as long as you in the hood. When you rise above that shit and you start opening up your motherfucking eyes, the hood don't fuck with you no more. They gonna try to take you down. They gonna try to tear your ass apart. And they gonna blame it on some, oh man, you supposed to, nigga, I'm supposed to be a grown ass man handling my business. You supposed to respect it. If you say you got any love for me, bro, that's one thing I never understood. Long as I've been gangbanging, I ain't never understood. Niggas would rather do harm to the ones they claim to love. And I try to tell kids that when I was a kid, they used to tell us the same shit, nigga, the only way out, you got to die out. So if you try to leave, we gonna do something to you, we gonna kill you. How can you be the one to profess to love me and at the same breath tell me that if I want a better life for myself and my kids, you gonna kill me? That is what I never, ever could agree with. Even as a kid, I couldn't agree with that. I'm gonna tell y'all one of the scariest times I had as a BG, man, a baby crip. Me and the homies was walking through the hood one day. And the house we was walking by, a shade tree mechanic lived there, so he be working on people's cars. Well, in my mind as a young loc, I used to think that if you found a blue rag on the ground, it was disrespectful, you had to burn that. This motherfucker was on the ground. I found a blue rag. We was walking, we probably about 8, 9 deep. I found a blue rag by one of the dude's cars he was working on. It was covered in oil. It was dirty, nasty. Before I could even think, I picked that motherfucker up and set that bitch on fire. And I'm telling you, they had oil all over. So it burnt fast. Whew. Next thing I know, the homies that was around me, nobody said nothing. One of the big homies, David Betts, came around. And it's like, this nigga popped up like 15 minutes later. I have never seen him in this part of the hood. We see him all over the city, but not over here in these projects. But this day, he just happened to pop up in these projects. Do you know how fast these niggas turned on me and ran the cuz and were like, hey man, this nigga need a violation. What? You like, for what? And I'm sitting there shaking like, what the fuck I done did? Man, this nigga burned a blue rag and, man, you nigga were right there with me and ain't said shit. So, I'm thinking now, he gonna tell me, oh yeah, cuz, you need to come on over here and get this violation. Cuz did just like this. He said, nah, he don't need no violation. He needs enlightenment and understanding. They was looking like they was disappointed. that they wasn't about to get to violate me. Carl pulled me to the side and he was talking to me like, hey man, we got love for this here. And I know what you done been told. That's why I'm not telling nobody to violate you. He said, I know you got a misunderstanding of what's supposed to go on. He's like, but nah, man, you got love for that right there. So what you should have did was pick that motherfucker up, put it in your pocket, took it home, and cleaned it. So you don't never throw it away just because there's something wrong with it. You feel like there's something wrong with it. That's part of you. You take it home and you fix it. You get it back to how it's supposed to be. He's like that's it. Like, bro, if something was wrong with you, would you want us to throw you to the side, or you want us to embrace you, dust you out, clean you up, get you back right, put you back out there in the world? I'm like, yeah, you right. And I understood it when he said it like that. But I look back and all these niggas behind me is disappointed that they don't get to put some hands and some feet on the nigga. Now later on, I'm gonna say probably about 7-8 years later, I'm in prison. And I call home. And I'm talking to my sister. And she tell me, boy, you ain't gonna never believe who was at the family reunion yesterday. And I'm like, who? And she like, David Bass. That's our cousin. That's our real cousin. I'm like, what? Turned out, yo. Later on, matter of fact, the same day, I got this toolkit put on my chest in prison. I was talking to a nigga while I was getting the ink done. He slept right beside me. I'm getting the ink done. And we just happened to be chopping it up, and I'm like, yeah. And this nigga name was Richard Bass. And I was talking, I'm like, I know somebody last name Bass. He was like, who? I said, my big homie Dave. He was like, man, that's my baby brother. I said, nah, nigga, this nigga Crip. He was like, yeah, nigga, East Coast 69, that's my baby brother. This is an older dude, heavy set, gold in his mouth. He G's. I'm like, nigga, hell no. He was like, yeah, nigga, my daddy name, woo. He said, man, same way I told you about my other cousin, told you about my grandma's house. He was like, yeah, man, your people from woo, that's where we from. That's where we from. My dad and them. My brother name came later on, so he ain't never get to live down there up in the country. But that's where I grew up in the country. I told who my mama was. He was like, yeah, your mama my cousin, bro. I called home and I asked my mama about Richard Bass. She had no idea who the fuck this nigga was. He running up on me while I'm on the phone. Like, man, ask about my daddy. Tell him my daddy name such and such. So I told him. And she was like, oh yeah, that's my cousin right there. I know him. Yeah, I know him. That's my cousin. I said, well, Richard Bass is his son. She was like, well, shit, yeah, that's your cousin then. I'm like, damn. For sure. Small world. I met dude in prison. Like, this is probably about, I'm gonna say a little bit less than a year before I came home. But how did I get on this shit? I know we were talking about Snoop Dogg now. It just, man, this industry shit it'd be funny, man. One of the reasons why I made this video today is because I heard, well, I ain't gonna say I heard, I read the comment when I posted shit about R. Kelly and Jay-Z and Aaliyah. And somebody was like, man, you need to hear him and go live. So I'm gonna break that down because I know somebody wanted to hear it. R. Kelly was chastised, beat down, and some more shit about messing with Aaliyah. I get it. Just like all the other women he was accused of messing with, the young girls, the young ladies, or whatever it was, the parents got off scot clean. Aaliyah, mama and daddy knew what was going on between R. Kelly and Aaliyah. So they shouldn't be held to a higher standard than R. Kelly. We can say the same thing about Tina and Matthew. They knew what was going on with Jay-Z and their daughter. How do I know? Because they was asked multiple times. The same way he was asked and she was asked multiple times what's going on with y'all. And they always said they are just friends. There was a point in time where it was major news. Everybody then forgot about this. Nobody can remember this. You can't find it on the internet. You ain't gonna. But there was a time where these two got ghosted on a yacht around the world for over a week while they were gone over in the Red Sea. Two things happened. One, reporters got to asking Matthew and Tina what's going on with y'all underage daughter, while everybody seemed to have the narrative now that they didn't start linking up or talking till she was 18. Motherfucking lie. I told you, me and that girl's birthday a week apart. You're not gonna tell me that I was in prison when they started talking. I went to prison at 18. No, they was already in cahoots when I got locked the fuck up. Come on now. I had my 19th birthday in jail. My 20th birthday in jail. 21st in prison. 22nd prison. 23rd prison. 24th prison. 25th prison. Come on now. I was locked up there the whole time. You're not gonna tell me that these motherfuckers wasn't fucking around before I got locked up. I remember this shit. I remember watching TV. I don't have no MTV no more in the county jail. Ain't no BET in the prison. So no. And that shit wasn't coming on Channel 5 News. So I would watch this shit on BET and MTV. VH1. Fuck out of here. I didn't start ordering magazines until I was in prison. My mama ordered them for me. So no, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I know. You can't tell me that I don't remember what the fuck I remember. But the two things that was happening was reporters got to asking Matthew and Tina, what's going on with y'all daughter overseas on this yacht with dude? Oh, well, we know she over there. She got permission. They just friends and it really wasn't else they could say. They just kept repeating the same lie. But what I'm saying is you can't even find all these thousands and thousands of interviews where they was asking that question. You might be able to find one or two. You can go find it where they was, and this is my thing. If y'all didn't even become friends until 18, why in the fuck would interviewers feel the need to ask you about an underage girl that you were keeping company with? Why was y'all rapping and singing and y'all wasn't coming out with each other? Y'all so madly in love and drunk in love, but when she was underage, it wasn't no name. It was, I hit an R&B chick and she fit the bill. It was, we like boys up top from the BK. Low cut season with the deep wave. She wasn't talking about Biggie, nigga. We know who it is from Brooklyn, nigga. The low cut season with the deep wave. You wasn't on that song. But you put Lil Wayne and T.I. on that song as a throw-off. Man, be for real. Man, you can't clear them tracks. Cause there's some people around here that ain't gonna forget. There's some people around here that was talking about that shit back then. You know what I'm saying? There's some people like Jaguar Wright that's gonna come out with them receipts like, yeah, nigga. Now you know I used to sing for you, nigga. I was there. I seen a lot of shit. You got to remember, dude got a history of this shit. It started with Aaliyah. It started with B. Or did it? Like, how come nobody remembers? Ain't no nigga like the one I got. No one can you better. Foxy Brown was 16. That was his woman. That was his girl. They was in a real relationship when that song came out. She wrote that song. Jigga Man didn't write that. That was his first boom, blow up national hit, nigga, on the motherfucking soundtrack to Nutty Professor. She wrote that shit. Bro, Jaguar Wright only crazy because they want her to be crazy. That woman be spilling all the tea, and as long as they make her look crazy, this is the thing about it. Like Kanye say, when your hands clean and you talk about this shit, it's limited things they can do to you. It's only a certain amount of things they can do to you when your hands clean, when you always got the camera on you. See what I'm saying? Jaguar Wright is famous to the point where you can't just send a hitman in her and nobody gonna know. Something happened, they coming after your ass because they know she been exposed to you motherfuckers too damn long. With Epstein, he got killed before the names came out, so it ain't, you can't just point and say, okay, well maybe it was him. The names just now come to really come out. It could be any number of one of these motherfuckers, what they say, it was suicide. Case closed. We're not even gonna reopen that case and look at it. These names coming out, but the case been closed for years. You see what I'm saying? The case been closed for years. That's just like, oh girl, the police snatched her out the car, beat her up, and next thing you know, she done offed herself in the jail cell, had everything to live for. Why? Why would she do that? A dude like Epstein want to see everybody pay, want to see everybody go down. So why would he get caught and now I'm off myself? Y'all remember Nino Brown? Oh, if I go down, a whole lot of you motherfuckers gonna go down with me. That man had already gave up the list. You think he ready to die? No, he want to see these motherfuckers pay for this shit. I keep telling y'all, Epstein, the world has no record. And I'm gonna get back to the second thing with them up to. But the world has no record how this man got his billions, except for the fact that he did what he did, and he kept a lot of rich folks happy by doing what he did, which was nasty, filthy, illegal, disgusting, some more shit. But that's how we assume he got his money, because when people like to do this type of shit, they will pay you to, man, all you gotta do is live on this private island, manage this motherfucker, we gonna vacation over here. You ever seen, I'm gonna tell y'all a movie you need to go watch. The Menu. Oh my God. The Menu is about a chef who cooks for a certain amount of people, certain type of people. What he cooks is your ass. He cook your ass. These people know he feeding people humans, and they paying all this money, they wealthy, they come in here and they do a whole presentation on how he, okay, we're gonna eat this, we're gonna eat this, and this. Epstein Island was one of them type of places where only the rich and elite know what's going on. Only they can get there. They pay a whole lot of motherfucking money to get there and do those things, because they know what happens on Epstein Island stays the fuck on Epstein Island. Why? Because ain't nobody over here that ain't involved in this shit. Ain't nobody over here that ain't rich. They don't have no reason to go back and sell the store to the tabloid. They got money. They ain't got no reason. You can't pay them and say, hey bro, what's going on over there? No, they straight. The only motherfucker over there getting paid is Epstein. And how much he getting paid? Billions. Billions. Your boy, Donald Trump, because he like to run his mouth. He bragged about how that was his friend, and how he like girls young, sometimes younger than me. Man, come on now. You the president of the United States of America, at least you once was. At least him once was. You knew this shit before you got in office, bro. Why is your rich ass keeping this man 6 secrets? You got the same fucking 6 secrets, man. You just got a bigger mouth. You would sit there and tell a 10-year-old girl in a few years, I'm gonna be dating you. You sit there on a hot mic and say, grab her by the pussy, shit like that. Sometimes I don't even wait, I just start kissing them. And when you're a celebrity, they let you do it. Nah, motherfucker, they don't let you do it. You let yourself do it. Now let's get back to the mic on my arm. The other thing that was going on when they was on that motherfucking ship, I'm talking about B&J. People were saying that they had sailed off and had a secret marriage, which they denied and said they were just friends. I'm gonna try my best to find one of the interviews where one of them, somebody, was just talking about, man, we was just friends, And I'm gonna post that shit if I find it. Even if it's just a magazine article, I'm gonna post this shit when I find it. But let's finish going down the list of these names. Where I was at, Aaliyah, Foxy Brown, Beyonce, Rihanna. One of the biggest non-talked about out loud rumors in the world is Jay-Z gave Rihanna that exact same disease that he gave Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown lost her hearing behind this shit. Rihanna gave that shit to Chris Brown. He bust up in their Grammy party. Even Jaguar Wright said that he bust up in their Grammy party in front of everybody and said, "Bitch, you gave me such and such." And they got to arguing. He left, she followed. They jumped in the car. They got to fighting in the car. All that part not gonna come out. Why? Because Jay-Z was involved. And Jay-Z tried to shut that shit down. I will tell you exactly what I remember. I remember Jay-Z calling BET. BET had to explain this shit, y'all. And telling them that if they allow Chris Brown to do his Michael Jackson tribute, because that tribute was going to take him to heights unseen before by Chris Brown. If they allowed him to do this tribute, him and his wife would never again perform or attend a BET award event. Not the BET Hip Hop Awards, not the BET Awards. They would not do it. So, right. So what happened was Michael Jackson died. Chris Brown was going to do the tribute. Jay-Z made the phone call. Next thing you know, instead of Chris Brown doing his tribute, Beyonce took his spot and went up there and did a Spanish song. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. Instead of us getting a motherfucker, go look up the year Michael Jackson died. Go look up the next BET Awards and see if Beyonce was not on that motherfucker out of the blue. It was not advertised or none of that. She popped up as a special guest and did a motherfucking Spanish song off her brand new Spanish album. And Michael Jackson didn't get his motherfucking tribute. That's the type of shit sick people with money do when it's time to hold the motherfucker down. Andre Harrell co-signed what I'm about to say next. I didn't believe he was gonna do it, but you probably can find this where he say this. They said at the time Rihanna getting on and blowing up, there was another singer that was blowing up even harder, even faster. She too was working with Jay-Z. She too was underage and rumored to be sleeping with this man. She go by the name of Tierra Marie, 16 years old at the time. They say B didn't like that shit. So Andre Harrell say he was focusing more attention on Tierra Marie. She had the more powerful voice. Her words were coming out more clear. Her fan base was growing. She was the princess of Rockefeller Records. Oh no. Beyonce wasn't having that. Ain't no princess or nothing my man got nothing to do with. Even though she wasn't supposed to be your man at the time. Andre Harrell say they was all in the room one day and Beyonce came to him and pointed out Tierra Marie was like, that girl right there? That ain't it. That is not it. Pointing at Rihanna, that's who you need to focus your attention on. She gonna be a star. Andre Herrera said, at that point, I hadn't really been focusing on Rihanna. But since that day, that's where all my attention went. It was also put out throughout the industry that Tierra Marie was bad business, kind of like how they did Monique. She bad business, don't work with her, and if you do work with her, we know what's gonna happen to you. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened. Motherfucker tried to work with him. Got that motherfucking phone call, hey bitch. Then we tell y'all she was off limits, you don't work with this bitch. Man, Tierra Marie been in debt, doing bad, going crazy, and suicidal ever since. Rihanna a motherfucking billionaire. Come on. And they rise and fall happened at the same time. Ain't no more Princess of the Rock. Rihanna got so big to the point where B really couldn't fuck with her. Hey, don't kill the messenger. She just got so big so fast that B couldn't put the brakes on her. But that's your karma, because you really created that beast. You had no idea what you were getting yourself into. You didn't realize that Rihanna was gonna have, I hate to say it, but it's like you look at Eminem's career and they say he's the greatest rapper, and I call bullshit. They say, well, he sold this many albums, he went diamond, he did this. Bullshit. There are people who buy Eminem albums that ain't never bought no other rap album. They don't listen to rap music, they bought his because his skin color. There are radio stations that play predominantly country music that play Eminem music because he white. You see what I'm saying? They not gonna play none of 50 shit. They play all Eminem shit. They not gonna play no Mobb Deep. They're not gonna play no Snoop Dogg. Not gonna play no NBA YoungBoy. No none of this shit. But they will be playing motherfucking Eminem. Never in the history of niggerdom have you rolled through the hood and heard Eminem bumping out somebody's motherfucking speakers. In their car, in their house. You ain't never been riding down the street, turned on the radio, and you heard a motherfucker call in and say, play the new Eminem. Never happened. You ain't never been in the club and heard a motherfucking DJ say, we finna drop that new Eminem world premiere. Never happened. So don't tell me dude is the best rapper and all this and that. No, motherfucker, he just got a lot more money, sold a lot more albums. Why? Because you got motherfuckers who don't fuck with hip-hop that fuck with him. Dude is not a hip-hop artist. Hip-hop is our culture. That nigga is a rapper. He raps. But hip-hop, no, you can't do hip-hop. Nigga, that's our culture. It's not to be done. It's what it is. Another thing about Eminem, I try to explain to motherfuckers that, listen, bro, everything ain't what it a motherfucker appear to be. You got a group like D12, where Eminem is 5-6 black people. They make it seem like these are his friends from childhood, they all grew up together rapping. I call bullshit. When you watch the movie and he riding around with these niggas that's supposed to be D12, I call bullshit. Because when Eminem started rapping, who was he with? Who was the person he looked up to? His white uncle. He told y'all that from the very beginning. The one that committed suicide, ended his life. That was who he looked up to. That was who brought him into the rap game. And what was they rapping about? Don't date nigga bitches. Don't date black hoes. Them was the lyrics in this nigga music before he got to Dr. Dre now. Be for real. Let's motherfucking be for real. And then all of a sudden, he got a group named D12 that he been with for, what, a year or two? So he got to like black people. He got to be part of hip hop. Man, get the fuck out of here. It's the industry. I told y'all, they gonna create you a backstory. Or, in Eminem's case, they gonna create you a black story. But if you listen, goddamn me, with both ears, sometimes you'll hear this shit. I'm just be for real. A lot of people appreciate the fact that Eminem be like, I don't use the word nigga and I don't say the N-word and all this and that. I'm gonna call bullshit again. I got plenty of white friends that really grew up in the hood, really grew up in the project, really grew up in the trailer park, really grew up around us. They have no problem saying that word. They don't feel no type of way about the motherfucker. They don't feel racist at all. If they be like, what's up, my nigga, it sounds like I'm saying, what's up, my nigga. Ain't no, what's up, my nigga. Oh, my bad. That ain't how you say that, bro. I don't have to teach them how to say that shit. They slang sound just like mine. If they hop on the phone with you, you is not gonna be like, oh man, you a white boy, huh? You not gonna know. I'm just saying. I had a white homeboy when we were young that I seen whoop another white dude because of the way he said nigga. I don't know if dude was trying to be funny or what, but he put that hard ER on the goddamn end and we ain't had to move a muscle. My white homeboy was on his ass. Real shit. I had another white homeboy named Troy. I ain't seen dude in so long. My white homeboy that did the whooping fought Troy big. I ain't gonna say his big homeboy, but his homeboy was big as fuck. Big tree trunk looking motherfucker. We walked through the hood and they was moving in some type of way. We probably like 8, 9 deep. 2 white boys with it was Richard and Ball. I told y'all about Ball. That's who was with me when I hit the lick on all the money. You know what I'm saying? It was Richard and Ball. Burks and them was there, Devontae and them, you know what I'm saying? But Troy was outside, him and his white homeboy. We didn't know they was homeboy, but like, he was moving in from out of state. I don't know how Ball and dude, we was just walking by, man, and they got into it. And dude came out there, and we like, big white boy don't know what he getting into. Ball got them hands. Man, this big white boy had Ball over in the ditch, stomping him. I was gonna beat him off the road into the ditch. And Troy's daddy, his stepdaddy, racist as fuck. So he was out there with the pistol, like, y'all better not jump him, y'all better not do nothing, let him whoop you, let him whoop that motherfucker. So, dude was after he whooped Ball, he got the goddamn and Step Pop came out with 30-6. He got to call him Ball nigga lovers and shit. Now we really want to whoop him. So of course you know, when we find out that Tree Trunk went back out of state to where he lived, Troy, you down here by yourself. You think we forgot? Long story short, we ain't forget. But we ain't tortured that boy and all this shit. We made him goddamn change his life, pick that blue flag up and start cripping with us. I'm gonna give y'all a quick story real quick. I remember, and this is some of the most racist shit I experienced in my life. And it took me till I was grown telling the story one day before I realized just how racist shit was. I be thinking about the shit that made me want to cry sometimes. Me and Troy had got real cool. And we were still at that age where you would go to a motherfucking house and spend the night. So I'm at Troy crib one night and I'm spending the night. We kicking and playing the game, we back and back rapping and shit. The studio makeshift in his room. Dude, mama come back there to the room like, hey, y'all get ready, we finna go to the grocery store. Like, bitch. So we get to the grocery store. Troy mama like, hey Phil, what kind of soda you want? I'm like, take a Dr. Pepper. Grab one of 2 liters. Boom, I get a 2 liter. It's like, that's yours, Troy, what kind you want? He's like, shit, I get a Sprite. He get a Sprite. So what kind of chips you want? Like, man, I get some Cool Ranch Doritos. Big ass bag, Cool Ranch Doritos, what kind you want? I'll take some regular Doritos. What kind of snack case you want? Man, let me get some oatmeal pie. Man, let me get some Star Crunch. Boom. All the shit we gonna be eating and snacking on, I got my own, he got his own. And I'm like, man, this nigga mama cool little bitch, bro. Ain't nobody mama when you be at their house take you to the grocery store and get you your own food and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even realizing that they already got snacks at the house. Nigga, it's sodas at the house already. It's chips at the house already. It's snack cakes and shit at the house already. as a grown man telling the story later on, after watching Django and realizing, nah, I ain't got no problem letting him sleep in there. Now if you gonna burn the bed, the sheets, and all the rest of that shit, throw all the place away when he gone. You gonna throw the shit away after he gone. Not if we just buy him his own shit. Go buy him his own sheets. Buy him his own motherfucking mattress. You ain't gotta burn it when you leave it, throw the shit on out. Or you ain't got to miss it when you burn it and throw it out. So I'm thinking, okay, whatever motherfucking soda I'm touching, drinking on, yeah, boy. When I left, they poured that shit on down drain, threw that shit on out. Them snack cake, yeah, get rid of that shit. We don't want nothing in them bag of chips. This nigga stuck his hand in, get his own goddamn chips. I never looked at the one. I knew the stepdaddy was racist. I knew that. Dude had a closet full of Uzis, Mac 10s, Mac 11s, grenades. Probably had a rocket launcher in that bitch. But he had an HK. Never seen one except for this one. This motherfucker had an HK. Like when they say we riding down with guns the size of a little Bow Wow. Man, this motherfucker was the size of a little Bow Wow. This motherfucker the size of a big Bow Wow. Fuck what you talking about. It was a 4th of July. I just happened to be over there. And we coming out the back room, and he pulling the motherfucker out to the leather case, he's stripping it down. It's sitting on the ground, he's sitting on the couch, but his arm up here. And he putting the leather off this bitch. And I come down the hallway, we put the cut and go outside. Him and his homeboy sitting on the couch. He said, hey Phil. I'm like, huh? You ain't see this. And I said, see what? He said, this. You did not see this. And I said, see what? I don't see nothing. He's exactly. Walk my ass out that goddamn door. I'm like, bro, what the fuck was that? People like, man, that's an HK, bro. It's illegal. We ain't supposed to have that. He got a bunch of guns we ain't supposed to have. I'm just like, what the fuck? Nigga. Bro, you over there one day, Jordan showed me, he opened up one side of the closet, bro. I'm seeing Mac 10s, Mac 11s. This motherfucker got grenades. I'm like, oh my God. I was scared to tell the niggas in the hood, and I'm like, man, I'll tell these niggas, bro, they gonna make me go back over there and get that shit. They like, man, we skipping school today, them motherfuckers, man, you got me fucked up, bro. I'm not going back in there and fuck with them folks. I'm not going there stealing them goddamn guns, niggas, you crazy? Hell no. But, oh, I got one more little racist story that happened to me while I was over there. This might have been the most openly blatant racist thing that happened to me while I was over there. He came out with some type of hot sauce. It was in a little bottle like this big. And he said, hey Phil, I got $100 for you if you can put a drop of this hot sauce on your tongue and keep it on there for a minute without getting something to drink. And I was like, man, I don't know about that. He said, $100? Pull the 100 out. I was scared. I ain't do the shit, B. During the process of him trying to get me to do it, he was saying shit like, oh, man, come on now. I know you people love hot sauce. Y'all like hot sauce, man. It ain't that hot. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You people love hot sauce, don't you? That type of racist ass shit. And finally, when we get outside, I think Troy was the one that told me, like, man, I'm so glad you didn't do that shit. I'm like, what? He said, bro, because you was going to need something to drink. And he was going to turn the water faucet on. He said, bro, that shit from concentrate. You take a gallon of water in one drop and shake it up and make a gallon of hot sauce. If you would have tried to drink water behind that shit, bro, all you'd have been doing was making hot sauce in your stomach. It would have fucked you up bad. He's like, man, you can't drink nothing with it but milk. And you don't even swallow the milk. He said, swish it around, spit it out. Swish it around, spit it out. And I'm like, man, dude, it really fit to fuck me up, bro. Y'all gotta remember, I was like 8th grade at the time, man. Dude was fit to fuck me up, bro. Like, I probably would have had some permanent damage behind that shit. And yeah, he was gonna give me the $100. $100 small price to pay when you know you just fuck somebody up though. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I know I'm all over the place. I need y'all, especially y'all that's on here live, man. I need y'all to pray for this baby. Like, I don't know what's going on. I just want God to be involved. There ain't nothing I can do. So whatever going on, whatever the doctors got to do, whatever she need to be doing, man, we need to put God in that situation and let him have it. Pray for the best. Money situation, I'll be alright. I should be. Nigga gonna be broke and hungry. As long as I got another paycheck coming one day, we gotta be straight. But just in case y'all feel like helping a nigga out, the cash app is $, cash mirror, CASHMEER, the number 8, $ Cashmere 8. You know it's me probably because you're gonna see a picture of me and it's gonna say cash me out. But I'm trying to see, is there some more young ladies that Jigga Man been attached to? We talked about the Foxy Brown and her disease and losing her hearing. We talked about Rihanna and her disease. Oh, we never did even get to the R. Kelly Jay-Z shit, y'all. Come on now. Somebody gotta remind me. We started talking about the young girls, I forgot the main motherfucking one. So everybody chastised R. Kelly, and he went through what he went through about Aaliyah. We got them broke up, and we felt like we had saved her life. We got her away from the big bad man. When really what we did was clear the way for her to get to the big bad wolf. See, people think of all type of reasons and ways that Dame Dash and Jay-Z fell out. The reason behind they fallout was Aaliyah. Aaliyah was with Dame Dash. Jay-Z was chasing her. Had even got her away from Dame Dash. But I keep trying to tell y'all, look shit up. Do your own research. By the time Aaliyah perished, Dame Dash was a married man. He was married to a model. It was motherfucking public knowledge. Her name was Rachel. I could be mistaken, but I believe the day that Aaliyah passed was around Rachel and Dame's wedding anniversary. He was in New York with his wife at the time when she passed. He was not somewhere down south in Miami waiting on her. You know what? But yeah, he was not in Miami rushing her back from that movie set like everybody say, oh, dang, Dad was rushing her to get back because he missed her, and that's why she hopped on that helicopter that had all that shit on it. Nigga, no. That man was married and with his wife in New York City when Aaliyah passed. Bro, at the time Aaliyah passed, Jay-Z was still running around claiming he wasn't messing with Beyonce. That's why I posted them pictures on in the community where you can go on there and see all them pictures of dude all over Aaliyah, hugged over Aaliyah. Not Dame Dash. That time had passed already. It was Jay-Z all over her at this time. Jay-Z was the one down in Miami shooting a video. I think it was called Big Pimpin'. Big Pimpin' and cheese. We beat. B-L-A-D. Hey, you see what I'm saying? So, the thing about it is, Aaliyah leaving this earth paved the way for that man's wife to become what she was, because we all know if Aaliyah was here, she was the darling of the industry. Why? Because she was the darling of the industry. Goddamn it. Y'all seen that video I put up yesterday? How old girl was going from man to man? That was a symbolism. I wanted y'all to catch that. Whatever man was in the spotlight at the time, that's who she jumped to. At one point she said, white boy, is he gonna get more screen time because of this? Soon as somebody else got him, she jump over there in they lap. Or she jump over there. Come on, man. They were telling him some shit with that video. And it's funny to a lot of people, but you got to think about it. That's how this industry is. These women that we hold to such a high esteem ain't that. These men that we look at like that, they not that. You see what I'm saying? You got to look at not only was she jumping from man to man, but every man she was jumping to was going goofy. Oh, that feels good. Oh, can I get a quick? That's how these dudes be. That's why you look around and Sweetie was with Quavo, but she cheating on him with Lil Baby, and then she messing with this person, and now she with YG. Man, come on now. She on here talking about, they told me if I twerk more, it'll help my career. Man, come on now. Be for real. How about if you put in the work and you got talent that'll help your career? But y'all always looking for that shortcut. Puffy got a shortcut for you. But, like I always tell y'all, that shortcut not gonna get you where you wanna go. It ain't. Now all these people getting exposed and they running around trying to figure out how to save face. It's too late, man. You went down the wrong road. You took that motherfucking shortcut in your career thinking, okay, well, I'm going to be the it person. I'm going to be the one to get the shot, the spotlight, the camera time. As Lil Mama say, I'm going to go over here with this dude and get the camera time. Young Miami jumped and got away from JT to go with Puppy to get the camera time. Now her name in the lawsuit, and you're not a victim in the lawsuit. You are a predator in the lawsuit. They say you were one of his main traffickers. You go get the girls for him. You went and got some cousins for him. All type of shit. Man, come on now. These motherfuckers in this industry, they get paid to do what they doing. Freaky shit. Yeah, man, I hit that 8,000, man. I'm trying to hit 80,000. Really, I'm trying to hit 1 million. 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 4 wouldn't hurt. I got one video that's I almost hit 330,000. And I'm like, I should have 60 or 70 is working towards $500,000. So many people watch that video and they be commenting and they be like, oh man, this nigga real as fuck, this straight, this the really dude I done seen talking about this type of shit. And then they go watch all the other dudes' videos and I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna beg you to watch the video. I will ask you. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Shit, that's about all you're gonna get out of me. I ask you. I can't really beg you. Can't make you. But I feel like if I keep on being sincere and coming from the heart, that should have worked itself out. I feel like it will. I'm trying to see. Yeah, let me finish this shit, because I still ain't finished the Jay-Z R. Kelly part. So after Aaliyah died, and I posted that on the pictures so y'all could see. Aaliyah died like August 21. The Best of Both Worlds first album came out March 22. That's about 6 months. Not half a year, about 6 months. So what I'm saying is, if you've been in a relationship with this woman, and you done laid in the bed with this woman, and you done held her, and you done talked to her, and she done confided in you, and you done confided in her, fuck all that. If you know who Aaliyah is, then you know who her abuser is. You know who the fuck married her when she was 15 years old. You know this. You know where the root of her motherfucking issues is. How do you watch her lose her life? The whole world mourns Aaliyah. And your first thought is, now that she gone, I can go hop in the studio with R. Kelly. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. The album came out 6 months after she died. You didn't go make the deal with him to make an album in 6 months. That was done previously. You did that as soon as she died. Y'all talked about it. You went to the studio. You made about 80 different songs. You picked the ones that were gonna make the album. You put the album down. You mixed it. You mastered it. You turned it into the record label. They approved it. They dropped it in 6 months. So don't tell me that you waited 6 months. Even if you did, 6 years wouldn't have been enough time to wait. But nigga, you had an album out with this woman's abuser 6 months after she died. Nobody in the record business that had even known Aaliyah would have got away with that. No. Missy could not have done a song with R. Kelly without us canceling Missy. Genuine could not have went and worked with R. Kelly for one song. Timberland. None of these people that was around this girl, as far as her music and career, could have went and worked with this man. And we would not have killed them, cut their head off, man. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not supporting it. None of these people. Jay-Z went and did 2 albums and a motherfucking tour. We know how Jay-Z is. He got to be the top dog, man. He got to be one. And I told y'all, when you go and you put Jay-Z, I'm watching this truck. When you put Jay-Z on an album, especially on a stage with R. Kelly, that was like a versus. That's a versus. You already saying y'all the best of both worlds. 2 worlds collide, and now y'all gotta share this stage. That's a motherfucking versus. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. You being Jay-Z, how do your ego take it when you're hearing these folks going crazy for R. Kelly? They screaming for R. Kelly. You got to realize, man, these folks that made babies, and some of these folks was made to R. Kelly, bro. Jay-Z concerts probably do be good. Not standing next to R. Kelly. Bro, no woman is in the stands throwing pennies at Jay-Z. They not having orgasms to this man's voice. They not trying to sneak off and have sex with their man because this man is singing in front of them. When R. Kelly is doing this shit, man, you got bitches in the stand masturbating, bro. It's a lot of weird sexual shit going on when this man get on stage. You on stage watching this shit. When you get to singing, me and my girlfriend, it ain't the same. Doing R. Kelly for singing, slow dance, bump and grind, ignition remix. Then you gotta get her with him. Fiesta, fiesta. Man, get out of here with that shit. Man, Jay-Z was going crazy losing his mind. Him and R. Kelly fell out about that. They didn't fall out about Aaliyah though. You was cool with that Aaliyah shit. But when you got on stage with this man and he started upstage you every night, all of a sudden he talking about, man, people in the stands pointing red beams at me, telling me, goddamn me, all this and that. Jay-Z rolled man and sprayed the man, they jumped him backstage. Come on, that shit really happened. And then what Jay-Z said, he tried to make it seem like R. Kelly was the one crazy. Or was it? Because now that things are coming out, maybe that man don't look that crazy. R. Kelly, I ain't gonna say that he's supposed to be free, but he's supposed to be free. I ain't say that. It's too much evidence that they was setting him up. It was too many people setting him up. The main witness in his case, his girlfriend, the one that spent years not giving him nothing to go on. They didn't have nothing on R. Kelly. She would not testify. I'm open the edge. I don't want to take it off because I know I done scratched up so much motherfucking old grease and dirt in my head. My shit probably ash up her. I seen a girl at work yesterday. They had 2 braids to the back, and you could tell she been scratching her head. She didn't know that shit was flaky and dusty. I was like, I wanted to tell her, but I didn't want to embarrass her. I ain't tripping. I'm living in a truck right now. See, I ain't see it. I'm on the road. Surviving R. Kelly was fake. Jay-Z paid for that. Look, this is why I say it was fake. The women that testified and that shit and was saying that all this shit happened to him never met R. Kelly. They were paid to get on camera and say the shit they said. They well, one of them admitted the shit by accident after they got nominated for an Emmy or whatever the fuck it was, and they lost. She came out, they stuck a mic in them, and they were like, y'all almost won. She was like, yeah, we almost won. We gonna get them next time. And dude said, damn, you gonna get them next time? She said, man, I wasn't paid number. She said she was paid $1,000 to do that shit. The reason I'm gonna say it was fake is because when the trial started, the trial that popped off only because of Survivor R. Kelly, no woman from Survivor R. Kelly was in that court case, not one. All the women that said that they had been through this at the hands of R. Kelly and he did this to them, none of them was in that courtroom saying he did this to me. Him, R. Kelly, Sylvester, Robert Sylvester, Chaos, him, that dude right there, the singing nigga. But see, that's the whole thing. I've been knew about the guard at the jail. That's old news. The guard at the jail did recorded all dude emails and sent them to Tasha K. And Tasha K, goddamn, he called dude girl, like, listen to this shit. And then she went and testified on R. Kelly. Flipped the script. Told a bunch of lies. She wanted to see that man suffering pain. Right now, he's suffering in pain. Same broad, the FBI cannot get to talk for 3 years. Heard that bullshit and flipped on that man. Made it, like Rollo say, you know I had to make it sound juicy for him. Got that man, pew. Come on now. Thing is, you gotta realize, you probably can find an interview where DMX said this. DMX died not long after he said this, bro, I swear to God. Look this shit up. The interview where he said this and then look how long it took before he was motherfucking dead. DMX said he was supposed to be on that goddamn album with R. Kelly and Jay-Z. He walked in the studio. He said it was 4 people in that motherfucker. Everybody had a seat. It was only 2 chairs. R. Kelly, Jay-Z, and 2 girls looked like they were 14, 15 years old. He said everybody was sitting down, but it was only 2 chairs in the room. I busted a U-turn, said fuck them niggas, and never went back. I ain't doing music with none one of them. Go find that interview and see how long it took before Jay-Z came, not Jay-Z, before DMX came up dead. I'm just saying. I'm not telling y'all no shit I made up, no shit I heard, no shit that sound good. That's why I always say go look the shit up. Go look it up. Look up Phil Nichols. PHILNICHOLS. Yeah, man, like I say, man, a lot people who, one thing Jay-Z known for is scrubbing shit clean. The internet, real life. You say the wrong thing about dude and he feel like you got some proof or something like that, man, you gonna come up missing. You gonna come up dead. You gonna come up out of here. Thing about it was, same shit with Puffy. There's a lot of people in the graveyard, man. Tupac in that graveyard. Biggie in that graveyard. Black Rob in that graveyard. Craig Mack is in that graveyard. Heavy D is in that graveyard. Kim Porter's in that graveyard. I'll be sure is halfway in and out that graveyard. You see what I'm saying? But then you go to the other side. Chicken Man got his own boneyard. With people just halfway in that motherfucker, halfway out and all that. I told y'all, man, they poisoned Blue Cantrell, tried to take her out of there. You would never make this make sense. If you were Blue Cantrell and she blowing up at the time. Hold on. 1 second. Don't drive through the water, bro. Oh, man, he's trying to go around you. Smart motherfucker. Damn. Thought we had one. Anyway, I'm still trying to find out, make this make sense. You were dealing with her right before you got to dealing with her twin, which you married the twin, they look just alike. The only difference between, I swear to God, the only difference, even the face look alike. The only difference between Beyonce and Blue Cantrell is blue eyes, her blue eyes, that's all. Same hair color, same thick ass thighs, same skin complexion. Blue can sing a little bit better. But that ain't shit. That ain't shit. Maybe you got a type. So when you left that woman, you went to the next woman, you look like you got a type. That's understandable. What's not understandable is how your wife was beefing with this woman publicly. Like, it's public knowledge, they was into it. There was many things said. Blue was dropping motherfucking subliminals talking about how, you know what I'm saying, she still got a crush on you, that'll be forever and all this and that. Beyonce was saying her little slick ass shit about you. How in the fuck did this woman have her firstborn and name the baby after you? Nah, the motherfucker that got stabbed wasn't behind Blue Cantrell. That was behind some more grimy shit. It was worse than that. Let me tell you. We can talk about it. That was behind a woman named Charlie Baltimore. Jay-Z always talking about how big is his brother. I'm big enough to do it. Big enough my burrow. So if I use a bigger verse, I'm just big enough my brother. Man, get out of here. Charlie Baltimore was big girl, bro. That man died, you got to fucking with him. When you put it out and broke up with her, she trying to say she broke up with you. Cause she was tired of being your side bitch, you had went and married Beyonce. She broke up with you, you put it out there, just like with Tara Marie. Nobody is to fuck with her. Nobody to give her a deal. Nobody to help her out. None of this shit. And the one motherfucker that did, you poked him up and made another nigga take the blame for it. But everybody already had jokes about that. About how you made dude take the blame and you know everybody seen you in the club poking dude, bro. About a female. There was a big woman. Man, these niggas be lame as hell, bro. But you think about it like this, bro. And this ain't on no hating shit. But I feel like Lil Rel on this one. You take all the money away from Jay-Z. And you ain't gotta make him a bum or no homeless man or none of that. A regular nigga with a 9 to 5 wearing some Levi's and a polo shirt and some Nikes. Some Air Forces. He walks in the club and walks back out, he has no numbers. He has nobody bought, no female bought him a drink, a center shop bought a champagne to his table, nobody hanging all over dude, nobody when he holler at female, he not getting no numbers, bro. No, sir. It's not happening. Not you, bro. It ain't happening, bro. Motherfucker might offer you a cigarette, a Camel, but that's about it, and even that'll be a joke. I ain't hating. What Turk say? They had to tell the truth. I ain't hating. All these women that did mess with you, bro, it was a business relationship. They would mess with you because of your status, because of your bread. Because you had the light on you. So they climbed in your lap and they gave you some of that and they were hugging on you and they were rubbing on your face and kissing on your neck and rubbing through your hair. That's why. Yeah. I said that earlier, bro. That's why they fell out. That and because Jay-Z a real hater, I be saying this about Jay-Z too. Like people in the industry never say this. I've never heard this come out of nobody's mouth but mine. When you look back at Rockefeller Records, and you can go look this up, what nigga from New York did Jay-Z try to put on? What nigga from New York City, New York State, did Jay-Z and Rockefeller Records get some shine to? Not nan motherfucking one. Every nigga he signed was from goddamn Philadelphia. Beanie, Philadelphia. O'Malley and Sparks and them, Philadelphia. The whole state property, Philadelphia. The Young Guns, the niggas from Philly. Everybody he signed was from Philly, bro. Everybody. Freeway, Philadelphia Freeway, bro. The only motherfuckers that made it to the Rock from New York was Cameron, Dipset. And that ended Rockefeller Records. Dame went behind his back and signed some New York niggas. And they started getting a motherfucking shine on. Next thing you know, Jay-Z convinced them niggas to sell Rockefeller to Def Jam. The very next morning, he signed his motherfucking work contract with Def Jam. Def Jam gave him back Rockefeller Records, and he dismantled that motherfucker anyway. Started Rock Nation, where he signed Rihanna and made her the princess, like he tried to do over at Rockefeller with Tierra Marie. But by this time, Rihanna was too big for Beyonce to step in and cancel her career. That's what I was telling y'all, she was too big. Rihanna didn't sign to Rockefeller. She signed Rock Nation. You don't think Rock Nation them is boy, I be trying to tell y'all Jay-Z ain't the dude y'all think he is, he worse. But he also got handlers. Feds, police, all that. The woman running Rock Nation is a federal informant. It's known. It is known. They done got on his roll about this shit. They got on Meek Mill roll about this shit. These dudes don't be what you think they is. And I hate to try to explain using the 6ix9ine situation because people looking, they go with what the industry said about him to try to cancel him. Because he was getting too big for his britches. But you know why? It was that Eminem effect. It was that Rihanna effect. 6ix9ine had countries. 6ix9ine had radio stations. 6ix9ine had people that don't listen to hip hop that listen to him. People who don't play that shit on their radio station that play his shit. The Spanish radio stations, they ain't playing 50 Cent. They're not playing Jay-Z. They're not even playing Eminem. They were playing 6ix9ine. You go to Guatemala, they playing 6ix9ine. You go to Mexico City, they playing 6ix9ine. El Salvador, they playing 6ix9ine. Puerto Rico, they playing 6ix9ine. The nigga was getting money. He was getting booked all over the world. He was getting money to the point where it was going to be a Rihanna situation. We can't control him. We can't do what we want to do to him because this motherfucker too big. Right. Jay-Z, biggest competition was DMX at the time. You gotta think about it, DMX came out real. Like from the core, real. Shirt off, he ain't hiding shit. You wasn't gonna trick DMX with a Rolex. He wasn't fucked up by a Rolex. You wasn't gonna trip him with a diamond chain. That nigga put a chain goddamn with a padlock on it. Grimy. You wasn't gonna control that man with money. And the motherfucking streets fucked with him. Niggas down south that wasn't bumping Jay-Z was bumping DMX. Niggas on the West Coast that wasn't bumping Jay-Z was bumping DMX. Preachers that don't listen to rap music was bumping them prayers. Nigga, they found out about them prayers. Like, hold on. Let me listen to it. Because no matter what he was going through, how could you turn away a man that is so godly that he gonna take his time out on every album to praise God? Right. But what got Jay-Z and what got him took out of there, I believe, was him doing an interview and saying that he seen Jay-Z and R. Kelly in the studio with them little girls. And he wasn't fucking with them no more than that, and then he was dead. What got him shelved was him making all that motherfucking money, having all them goddamn fans blowing up bigger than Jay-Z. And Jay-Z, man, the only one, he did the same thing to Nas. If you look at it, no matter what happens, when Nas drop an album, Jay-Z do something. He got albums in the cut. So if Nas drop an album today, Jay-Z will drop an album today. If Nas drop an album and Jay-Z ain't got nothing ready, then he'll take pictures with all his Grammys. He'll go do something to make the news to where he's gonna take some shine off of Nas. He did that every time Nas dropped an album. It is not a coincidence. I promise it's not. Jay-Z is strategic with that shit. They took down Ja Rule too, because Ja Rule was getting big off talent. Off talent. That little motherfucker, I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, 50 came out with a powerful goddamn thing. But at the time, there really was no rapper in the game bigger than Ja Rule. Until in the club drop. Ja Rule was dropping nothing but hits. Nothing but hits. I'm not even gonna lie. I still got Ja Rule music in my phone right now that was dissing 50 Cent after In the Club came out. There's no thing for me to run around the highway and the song pop on. They won't think that thing like ground. And I be bumping that shit. And I'm like, bro, man, you said you want to say, but one thing Ja Rule always did was make good music. From the first time Benny Benavici came out, he was making good music. Holla, holla, nigga, we were hollering. Fuck you talking about? All my niggas that ready to get dollar, dollar. It's murder. Nigga, we was on that shit. We probably wasn't fucking with nobody else over there in the crew. No Cadillac Ty and Black Child and them. But we was on that motherfucking, that Ja Rule fuck what you talking about. Yo. Man, I'm just being real. These niggas, goddamn it, they got their agendas and they hold them motherfuckers down and it look all good to the unseen eye. The people who got to go to work every day and appreciate you. The people who got to go to work every day and handle their business and pay bills, we don't have time to break shit down. So yeah, it might take us goddamn 20 years. And you might have to make 15 motherfucking slip-ups and mistakes. And then all of a sudden we say, damn, look at this shit. I can't believe it. Well, there's some people who've been around the whole time telling us shit and what we were saying. Oh, they hate. This motherfucker mad. They jealous. They mad. Herb Gotti, I ain't never really dug into dude. I know he was on some sucker shit. Some of the shit he was on was some real shit, but some of the shit he was on was some sucker shit. Man, what is this motherfucker doing? Ah, bro, you really gonna sit right here and wait on the goddamn gas pump? You fucking up. Man, why was them? I'll be riding by blowing their horn, dude. Like, you bitch ass nigga, you don't move out the way? Oh, man. Hold on, that's my dispatcher. Alright, I don't know if y'all heard none of that, but actually, they trying to tell me what's going on so I can get back home Tuesday for this court date shit. I lost my whole train of thought. I'm probably gonna stay on here probably about another 15 minutes and I gotta get ready to move. But, man, y'all know how it is. They use these people to trick us, to hold us down, and they do it with the promise of generational wealth. And they tell Jay-Z some shit like, look here, man, promote this drug dealing to these people. Now, of course, they gonna go out and try to sell drugs to get where you got, and they don't understand that you didn't sell drugs to get here, so they never gonna get here. But they will go out and sell drugs. The drugs will fuck up the community and keep the black people down. It will send a lot of black people to prison. It will get a lot of black people killed. But why should you give a fuck? We gonna get you out the projects. Your family will forever be straight. You will never have to deal with the repercussions of what you are doing. You will never be living in Marcy Projects again. Your kids will never see the inside of the Marcy Projects ever. You gonna be married to this beautiful woman over here. Y'all gonna get so motherfucking filthy nasty rich. They can tell the NBA YoungBoy, hey bro, we need you to promote these pills, and we need you to promote these guns, and we need you to promote this sliding and this switch. Yeah, you gonna fuck up the hood, but we not gonna have you in the hood. We got you a big ass house out in Utah, bro. You're not gonna get criticized because we just gonna make up a drug case or a gun case and say you on an ankle monitor. My guy. How long do you think a dude can sit on an ankle monitor waiting to go to trial without going to fucking trial? How many years? See, in America, we got this thing called the right to due process. You don't get years before you go into trial, bro. That don't hold on, let me go see something. That don't encourage nobody not to commit a crime when you can just sit over here on house arrest for 10 years and ain't been to trial yet. You can make albums and millions and millions and millions of dollars until the shit just one day go away. I'm gonna call a dude back on this shit because they seem like they want me to do some underhanded shit. They can go to a motherfucker like Sexy Red and tell her, hey, get pregnant, twerk, show your ass, do the sex tape, do the all this shit that look like an accident. People are exposing you. You ain't getting exposed. You doing what they told you to do, making it look like you a real live cheesehead out here, real live thought, real live chicken head. Because we need you to get these black girls to let's go. Come on now. We need you to hype these hoes up. Glorilla, we need you to do that. Go get your breast implant. Accidentally. Then you must don't realize what happens when you laying in a bed with no motherfucking shirt on with your titties out and you got a camera right here. Of course, if you get tired and your arm move a little bit, they gonna see some titties. And then she can, I don't know what y'all tripping for. It wasn't like some titties. I ain't seen. Bitch, you just repeating what they told you right before you did this shit. I don't know why you tripping, girl. It's just titties. Everybody has seen some titties before, but they need to see yours. We need to humiliate you. We need you to do this shit. We need you to join the crew and make all the rest of these black girls feel like it's nothing, it's just titties. We need you to say these words when you show these titties so they get it in their head. It's nothing, just embarrass yourself, just become the type of woman that no man wants to marry. You got so many women out here just begging for money and begging for this from every man they got because ain't no man just gonna hold them down. You're not the type of woman that deserves that. Why? Because you let Glorilla and goddamn me Scarlett and whoever else these hoes out here tricked out your goddamn spot. Sukiana, all these hoes, they done tricked out your goddamn spot, which is womanhood. Thing about it is, these bitches over here in Paris and they doing it. Why? Because they got the same speech Jay-Z and them got. Don't worry about it. We gonna take care of you. The rest of these hoes gonna be fucked up without a man. You gonna have niggas chasing you. And once again, ain't no motherfucker chasing you out of love. They chase you out because they want to fuck. Because you out here dancing around with your ass out and your titties out, and it's nothing. You making them feel like it's okay to be a hoe. Man, how about we make it okay to be a mother? Hold on, my dispatcher calling back. All right, y'all, hold on, because they steady calling. We was getting ourselves involved in and we didn't know how to get the fuck out of it. That's where these kids are now. It ain't even just the games no more. You got so many bullshit, no name motherfuckers that pop up every day. Is 20,000 new rappers pop up. They all got a stack of fake money this big, fake ass diamond chain, fake ass watches and rings. All this shit. And it make it seem like just grab you a switch, grab you a couple down there homeboys, and you rich. It's not how this shit works. And I keep telling y'all, the game done changed so much that now the people who got fucked are doing the fucking. The people who got fucked are doing the fucking. I hate to say, look at Gucci Mane as an example. But if you look at Gucci Mane, after he go through all his motherfucking shit, go to prison, all this shit, out of nowhere, he come home and start really signing artists. He started signing artists. Now, this ain't the first time he done did that. He had the whole goddamn Brick Squad and Waka Flocka them. But there wasn't no motherfucking artists. Them was just niggas that was around for protection. So you get to sign in Pooh Shiesty, and you sign Hot Boy West, and you sign goddamn me, Fujiato, and all these people. Where they at? Because nowadays, when you sign these people, it's the easiest thing is to sign them, get your return money, get to make it up on your investment, get these motherfuckers out of here. Either they going to prison or they going to that new graveyard that everybody's starting to start with their artists. I'm just being real. I was watching some shit today where I seen a nigga talking about King Von had about 20 fights in jail. Every time he look up, he was fighting. Like, I was only in there 6 months. King Von had about 20 fights, he was fighting there. I say, bro, it's mighty funny that we always hear the most dangerous killer stories from other niggas about King Von. But anytime you see that nigga, he fighting somebody that's already handcuffed the fuck up. That's not gangster. That's not gangster. That's not G at all, bro. You on camera telling the police you a homosexual so you can get away from the ops. They take you to PC. You seen King Lil J in there. You gave the police that man whole fucking government name and told him, check my enemy alert list. He on my enemy alert list. I can't go in there with him. That's not gangster, bro. You was goddamn me 5 foot what? 100 and how many pounds? You wasn't no gangster, bro. You might have been around here popping people. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But you not that dude, bro. You was not that gangster dude, bro. I done been to jail, I done been to prison, I know how shit be. Exactly. I know how it be. You got to goddamn me put some work in when you go to jail. You gonna get tried, you got to fight. I told y'all about my story, man. The motherfuckers that came and tried me. Then nobody called me to the corner like, hey, bro, let me see how your hands is. Bro, let me see if you got some heart. Nah, they put me in a situation where it felt real than a motherfucker to the point where I really was fighting. And then when it was over, motherfuckers had to come and tell me, hey, bro, you know, they were just testing you, bro. Don't even take it like that, bro. And, man, fuck all that testing shit. I was mad at this motherfucker in my feelings, man. Fuck, nigga, don't test me. Test another one. Later on, I had to find that nigga. That's just how it go. That's just how it go. Sometimes the motherfuckers that test you don't even want to test you, but a motherfucker make it. They could have got the word from a whole different barrel, like, hey, bro, that nigga over there, woo. Man, that my little homeboy got them, whatchamacallit, man, pressing. We need to see what he about. Yeah, we know how he was on the streets. Before we get to fuck with him in this prison, test him. And I told y'all that, man. I don't give a damn who a nigga is or who you is. You can't trust everybody in prison. You can't trust nobody in prison. You don't even trust yourself. I had to tell somebody that today in the comments, bro, look, when you in prison, you can't trust yourself because you don't know what you're going to do. Pressure bust a pipe. It'll also make a diamond. But until that pressure is applied, you don't know which one you're going to be, the pipe or the diamond. Motherfuckers done figured this out way before you got to prison. So they going to apply that pressure to see what you is. On top, they not going to wait until they find themselves in a situation where they need that diamond and they get that pipe. You see what I'm saying? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Life going to do you the same motherfucking way. Every day you wake up, life going to apply that pressure. Is you going to be the diamond or you going to be the pipe? You don't know. It's not always your decision. You don't know what's going to break you down. I promise y'all, look. This, I ain't going to say it scared me, but it fucked me up. Yesterday I was riding and I was bumping G Until I'm Dead by Charlie Boy. And when I be bumping this shit, I really be singing this shit. I be feeling this shit. I be putting my everything in it. I'm about halfway through the song and I'm singing that motherfucking hook. Motherfucking eyes start filling up with tears. I said, man, you old sensitive ass nigga, what the fuck you about to cry for, nigga? And I just, I had to come to realize, nigga, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm real with it. My emotions I don't have them no more. So sometimes, goddamn me, emotions make you cry sometimes. It just is what it is. That don't make you no bad person. Because I cry and still whooping nigga ass. Let me answer this phone call, see what he's calling. That might be money. It was not money. Shit, I already know as many videos I got on this motherfucker. I know I got at least 2-3 videos on this motherfucker shedding tears. I ain't worried about it. Man, look, I told you I didn't get to that age where I ain't got no filter or none of that. But I done got to that mind frame where I don't really too much worry about it no more. Like, what is a motherfucker gonna say to me that ain't never been said? How's a motherfucker gonna treat me that I ain't never been treated? Come on, man. My life ain't always been the best. I feel like sometimes it's been the worst, so when bad shit happen, I know how to navigate through this shit. There's a lot of motherfuckers ain't never been through nothing. If they wake up one day going through all the shit that I'm going through, they probably end their life. Just being for real. Man, when I woke up and seen that check and was like, call the bank and see what I got in the bank out. So I got that. Okay, I need this. I got just a little bit under that. Now that was a roundabout number, but if I break it, okay, I might be $10 to the good. And all I'm sitting here thinking is, back to what I know, is what I'm gonna be eating for the next week or so. You know what I'm saying? I got some shoulders over here, and shit, that's where I'm at. Yeah, it ain't even just about saving bread, it's about shit, nigga, that's all I got. I can't go get shit else. And that shit ain't gonna last. But shit, something gonna happen. Something gonna happen, so shit, I'll be alright. I be telling y'all though, sometimes this truck be like a jail cell on wheels, man. Commissary is still necessary. It's just like prison. If I would look, if I had never been through prison where I had to sit in a motherfucker's cell like this, by myself, no motherfucking communication, block these motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, block these motherfucking sun out, and just sit here with some long time, for 2-3 days at a time sometimes. Man, prison get you prepared for that type of shit. That's why I can tell motherfuckers, man, yeah, it's a jail cell on wheels, bro. I'm locked in this motherfucker, they paying me to be here, but I'm eating the same soups a nigga doing a life sentence eating the same little bag of chips, a nigga doing 25 years, you know what I'm saying? Same shit. It's the same shit. The meals I'm eating now Ain't no different than the shit I was eating when I was locked up. Only thing is, these cup of noodles might be a little smaller. I remember we used to take that motherfucking styrofoam cup and turn it into a nigga turn that soup cup into a coffee cup, cause it's styrofoam. Keep the coffee hotter longer. Nigga use them same soup cups to make the jailhouse Kool-Aid, the jailhouse lemonade in, and for the first 2-3 motherfucking weeks, your shit be tasting like sauce, noodle sauce and shit. Real shit, I ain't lying. It's certain things just ain't gonna go away. You're not gonna forget that shit how it tastes. And then that coffee, it stain your cup. Like it'll turn your motherfucking brown cup black on the inside. So people don't be wanting to use that cup. That little cup with the handle on it for their coffee, because everything they put in it now gonna taste like coffee. And in prison, that coffee they be drinking is more of a drug. They keep your coffee is more of a drug than it is coffee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers be getting, they really be geeking on that shit. Niggas really be losing their manhood and their livelihood behind some motherfucking coffee. Real shit. Like, motherfuckers goddamn be geeking harder for a cigarette and a cup of coffee than they do for hard drugs. I've seen motherfuckers goddamn do something strange for a cigarette or some coffee. And when I say a cigarette, I'm talking about like not a pack of cigarettes. Not no full motherfucking pack of cigarettes. 2-3 cigarettes. 2-3 shots of coffee. I'll make a motherfucker pull their clothes down. Bend over. Some real weird shit. That's why I say when NBA YoungBoy be talking about what's weird, nah, nigga, you niggas weird. You rich motherfuckers is weird. I understand, even though I might not agree or concur with the shit that motherfuckers do out here on the streets, when they broke or when they hungry or when they feel like they need this or that, I'm not gonna agree with you robbing no motherfucker because you hungry, because don't tell me you trying to feed your motherfucking kids, but you ain't thinking about the fact that you might be fit to go away from your kids forever. Man, I don't know what, I try not to pay attention to them too much because too many people do. And I know we fuck too many people up. Even with me being Haitian, I had to call out Kodak Black on this same shit. Like, nigga, don't tell me that you was a little kid, you did not have no Haitian accent, but now all of a sudden you can barely speak. You was speaking clear as hell at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, but now at 22, 23, 24, you can barely speak. Don't tell me you was in Hollywood, bro, applying for motherfucking Nickelodeon shows and shit, but now you the goon. Don't tell me you really going to prison. Like, for real prison. But the president gave you a pardon. Come on now. Make that shit make sense, bro. The racist president don't give a fuck about you, don't know who you is. To this day, you could walk up to that man and he would take out running because he do not know who the fuck you is. Ain't nowhere in the world Donald Trump could be somewhere and Kodak Black walk up to him and he see this man coming and one start shaking like, man, what the fuck is this nigga hurt? Security, get him. I done seen him do it. Not the Kodak, but other black people that he didn't know they were supporting him, and he get him put out the rally. Cause he thinking, like I told you, when people be on some bullshit, they see you on that same bullshit. So him being racist, not liking them, he never did think one time that these motherfuckers are here to support me. They racist, they don't like me. Trump don't even remember the money because he ain't had it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had it. Trump remembering money he ain't never had. He can get on TV and brag, I got 400 million cash. That's nothing. Everybody who do real estate don't be having cash like that. I do. Okay, you owe 450 million. I ain't got it. Won't nobody give me a loan. I can't find it. Now his lawyer saying, oh, well, he wasn't lying. He got 450 million, and he got 400 million. It's to 53. Time out. So you mean to tell me you got all these properties and all these businesses not in default loans, and you got access to all the money that they worth, but you can't come up with another 53 million? Nobody let you borrow it? When you really is rich, you really got all this money, nobody let you borrow the money? You know you good for it, right? I mean, you Donald Trump. Brother, I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. You can't sell a tower you don't own. You can have your name on a tower, but once you start going broke and you start taking investors, that's not your shit no more. Basically, what people are saying is Donald Trump ain't had that money because so many of his properties are in default. So many of his properties have been broke down, and this person owns a certain amount, or this person owns a certain amount. You can't sell that. All you can do is keep your name on it as long as you're a majority owner. There are some builders around this motherfucker that used to say Trump, don't say Trump no more. That nigga lost that 51% share. Stop popping the names off the motherfucking building. Take the T off this motherfucker. Take the R off, get rid of the U. Take the M. Yeah, it might well get the P off of it too. Smart business is the fact that ain't nobody giving him their goddamn money. Now he got his followers that he can sell shoes and Bibles to. But I remember the time motherfucker asked him to quote his favorite quote out the Bible. He was like, nah, that's too personal, man. I don't. Say, bro, one thing about the Bible is, and your love for the Bible, there's nothing in there so personal you don't want to share with nobody else. That's what the Bible's there. Any understanding you get out the Bible should be shared with the next person. That Bible has a lot of good stuff in it. And if you share it under the right context and pretext, you could help somebody, you could save somebody, you could bring somebody out of a dark place. You being a leader and a Christian should not take no opportunity to share your favorite Bible verse if you have one. They asked him, are you an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy? This man said, I think I go with both of them equally. How, nigga? You can't be an eye for an eye type nigga, Old Testament, or a turn the cheek type nigga, New Testament. You can't be both. You can't tell me that if somebody smack you, you need to smack them back. And you the type of motherfucker, if somebody smack you, you need to forgive them. Man, I'm in somewhere in Florida right now. I don't know the exact name of the city. I'm trying to look around and see if I see some dead ass palm trees. It look like something over there. It might be I don't know. I think that sign would say Fairfield Marriott or something like that. It might. You got a light pole in the middle, so it might not be none of what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Nah, not in Florida. Hey, we got gators in Arkansas. People don't really talk about that. But yeah, we got alligators in North Little Rock, Sherwood. Yeah, it should be. Because it's a timeline. It tells you how you got to the New Testament. And why things changed, why things became different, why it was a different perspective. But you can't say that you like them both equally and you living your life by both equally. You can't do that. They're like saying, are you a gang member or a reform gang member? Man, I think I'm both equally. Yeah. I like to bang on people and go shoot up people's neighborhood and tag people's neighborhood and cause problems, man, and recruit the little homies to do the same thing and take their life down the drain. But at the same time, you know, I like to go to community centers and stop people from gang banging and tell them the benefits and the bad parts of everything, man. And I try to encourage people not to do this and find a different way in life, man. I let them know that, you Your family is your family, and these gang bangers, they not your family. They might be your friends for a little while it's convenient. You can't do both. You can't do both. Gangs are past pointless these days. I look at gangs as a bunch of motherfucking cowards, man. As a kid, you don't see it like that. But as an adult, you still running behind gang numbers, trying to associate yourself with a gang. Bro, I'm trying to be international. I don't give a fuck about a nigga being a Crip or a Blood or a Folk or a Vice Lord, Folk on the Hustle, none of that shit. Is you a real nigga? Can I depend on you? Can I use you when I need to use you? And I'm not talking about in a bad way, but just in general. Like, I also had to tell somebody this today, and they were asking about gangs in prison. I'm like, look, gangs in prison is just like gangs on the street. You'll get a little bit of protection, but you're going to get a whole lot of bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You get a whole lot of bullshit. I'm going to tell you something that happened to me. I'm trying to make this a short story, then we're probably going to end this. I was in South Georgia. Kings Bay, Georgia, to be exact. And I don't know no Bloods down here, no Crips down here, no folks, none of that shit. I don't even know what's down here. I'm not sure any type of gang is down here. But I go to this thing with my cousin and his homeboy Pat and them. Some more of their partners. I was young at the time, so nigga, I had a blue rag on my motherfucking head tied up like pop, with my hair coming down over it, but I had the blue down there tied up in the front. So I'm out here chilling. I had on my blue jeans, we got them in blue and orange shirt. Nigga would have thought I was a hooper. But I'm sitting out here, you know what I'm saying? The shirt, I'll never forget it. It was navy blue like this, but it had a white FB like FUBU logo on it, and it was trimmed in orange. The F and the B was. It said Freaknik Baller instead of FUBU. I'm only wearing this motherfucker because it's navy blue. And I was on the Crip shit. But I'm out here, we chilling, it's like 8, 9 o'clock at night, and it's like everybody, all the youngsters in the city's out doing something. It was something like, it was like an event. It wasn't just we was out hanging, it was something going on. Well, it's some niggas across the street. Then if we walking down the street, the niggas seen me, they were like, what's up, Ken folks? Like, what's up, my nigga? Nothing. They said, what's up, Ken folks? Like, what's up, cuz? So we kept on going about our business. They got these big ass rocks that's about the size of cars. So we end up down the street, and these rocks is on both sides of the street. Every 20 feet, it's a big ass rock. So you have big ass groups of people going up by this rock, white folks over here by this rock, people over here by this rock, people over here by this rock. So we going down the street, we pick us a rock, people climb up on top of them, they sitting there, and these dudes work their way down there to us. We ain't moving, and we down there, and they was all kicking, we all chopping it up. So one nigga was like, hey bro, what that mean? Called me off guard. I'm like, what it mean? He like, man, you know what I'm talking about, what that blue rag on your head mean? I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I'm Crip. He was like, where you from? I'm like, nigga, I'm from Little Rock. Now, yeah, that's what's up. Where you from? Crips and folks get along? And this is why I don't play the politics when I'm out of town, because my nigga, it's a dynamic. In Jacksonville, the Crips and the folks wasn't getting along. On the north side, instead of GDs, it was BDs. And we wasn't having no issue with the BDs. So I tell him, sometimes, not all the time. Oh, yeah. So now he looking at me like, whatever beef I got with niggas back home, I'm supposed to have with him and his partners. And I had to tell him, like, look here, bro. Nigga, I'm from Arkansas. Ain't no nigga you know ever did nothing to none of my homeboys. Ain't none of my dead homies in the grave because of something you and your partner did. Nigga, I'm not down here to beef with you niggas. I'm on vacation, basically. Nigga wasn't trying to hear that shit. They ain't do shit, but they started acting, you know what I'm saying? They separated from us after I told them that. And they was across the street and they were mugging. My nigga Pat, well, my cousin homeboy Pat, ended up, I don't know what he did, but it was some more niggas came over there with us. Me being a nigga from Little Rock, most people already gravitating towards me anyway. But we got so deep to the point where, like, Them niggas just stop their motherfucking staring, they stop their mug and they little slick talk and move their head. Later on that night, I'm talking to a nigga from Chicago, and he was like, yeah, man, nigga, I understand exactly what you talking about, bro. He's like, man, I'm from Chicago. We don't take that Chicago shit outside the city. You like, man, because everything is different. People react different ways to different folks when you out of town. And ain't none of the shit that's happening in Chicago got nothing to do with none of these niggas. He like, bro, because if we look at it like that, he like, man, it's some folk niggas that we don't fuck with in the city. And then I come down here and the BGs, I mean, he like, the BGDs and the IGDs and all this and that. He like, man, they get along in the city. We don't get along with them niggas. He like, man, you got folks in the city that fuck with the Bloods, and you got folks in the city that fuck with the Crips. And I'm like, man, I didn't know there was no Crips or Bloods in motherfucking in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, them just be the politics. You can get in so much more shit from being a Crip than you can get out of shit. You can get in so much more shit from being a Blood than you would get out of. Yeah, you might have protection around that little block you on, but nigga, it's a whole world out here. And when you leave the whole world, your gang is not with you. When you get to prison, not only is your gang not with you, but your gang might be right there with you and still not be with you. Your gang might be the one out here using that gang shit in a way to take advantage of your ass. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to make it seem like you the one fucked up. Oh, nigga, it's them. They don't give a fuck about that gang shit no more. They been in prison 17 years and got a lifetime to go. And they already found out that this gang shit ain't gonna get me nothing but some unsuspecting victims. Some niggas from the street that heard about me, they look up to me, so yeah, they gonna give me some snack cakes. Yeah, when I get into it, they gonna ride. They gonna do this. But when it's convenient for you to fuck them over, because you here and they going back home, you'll do that. You the one going home, your big homie the one not, he'll do that. Because he playing the long game. He gonna be here forever. And keeping it real don't always get you the real results. So like I say, now that game banging shit in the long run, bro, if it ain't working. The risk and the bullshit far outweighs any benefits. Far. It ain't close. It ain't close at all. I done seen motherfuckers who get put in situations where motherfuckers tried to put me in. I told y'all, after I got jumped that night, the shit popped off between West Memphis and Little Rock. And niggas was looking at me like, nigga, you ain't gonna ride? Nigga, hell no, I ain't gonna ride. And I'ma just be real. If niggas wouldn't have jumped me and robbed me, I'd have been right down there riding. Right down there riding, bro. And some shit ain't had nothing to do with me. About to either lose my life, get some more time added on to my sentence, or whatever. It wasn't nothing positive gonna come out of the situation. Nothing. What's gonna be positive about it? So niggas at the end of the day, I'll feel you real, bro. Nigga, you were riding. Man, I'm back out here on the street. Where guess what? Ain't shit I ever did in prison is something I'm gonna get some accolades for. I'm not gonna get no pat on the back for none of that bullshit. I'm not gonna get no cool points, no brownie points, no pussy, no hugs and kisses, none of that shit. Is a motherfucker like, man, we heard you was goddamn in prison, nigga, you was riding, nigga. Take this money. Let me give you this job. Let me help you pay your car note. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'll tell you right now, if I'm in prison and I go risk my freedom of my life to save the next man and I die or I catch a life sentence, dude not gonna come home and take care of my mama. He not gonna go pay the bill. He not gonna cut the grass. He not gonna walk my kids to school, my sister to school. He not gonna help with the car note, none of that shit. He gonna tell me what a grown man should tell me. Hey, bro, I got my own family, my own responsibility. I gotta handle my own business. Cause guess what? Crip ain't gonna do that. I just seen the video of Brick Baby when he was out. Nigga, I done been shot 3-4 times. You niggas ain't ride. You niggas ain't slide. Fuck y'all. That's how it be. The gang expect you to ride and you to slide. It's always up to who gonna be the dummy. Is you gonna be the dummy that really gonna do the shit that you heard in the music, or you heard got them in the movies, or all the shit that they perpetuate to you, or a nigga rap and tell you? Cause I guarantee you, Jay-Z ain't been out here sliding for his homeboy. He ain't been out here riding for his homeboy. He ain't been out here eating him up on a cup of noodles, crunching up a bag of chips, trying to put it in and got them and make a meal out of it. He ain't been doing that shit, and he not gonna do that shit. But he'll rap the shit that'll have you in that position to do that shit. NBA YoungBoy not doing that shit. Dude been rich since he was a motherfucking kid. You can't act like he wasn't. Yo. You can't act like he wasn't. Motherfuckers said they want to say. Swearing up and down that man was in prison. I think he was in puppy camp. Yeah, I think he was somewhere in puppy camp. What they call it? Daddy camp. Pup daddy camp. Or whatever the fuck they had ushering in for the year. Living with that man. 13 years old. And he's saying, man, I seen so much fucked up shit. But you ain't gonna tell her what it was though. Nigga, shut up. All you niggas have seen this shit, but you ain't telling nobody what it was because you part of it. That's what I was trying to say. It's so many motherfuckers that come out and tell y'all, man, don't be hanging around at puppy parties, bro. I seen some, you seen some what? Some messed up stuff. Flavor camp. I seen some messed up stuff. Nigga, 30 years ago, why you ain't exposed that shit 30 years ago? Because you complicit, you compliant, you part of it. Everybody can't play the victim. Young Miami. At a certain point, you part of this shit. You knew what was going on. You allowed this man to be able to move the way he moved. You helped. So I don't think these victims should just be suing him. I think they should be suing these other motherfuckers too. Yeah. Cause now while Usher heard somebody he can't sleep, my nigga, you one of them same dudes that were passing these diseases around. This happened to be the same disease that Jay-Z got. I wonder who you got it from. They call it that pink cocaine. I'm not gonna call it that because YouTube will, I didn't mean it. It's that coochie coo. That pink snapper. What's good? They ran past that snapper around. Shit. They involved. All these folks involved. I be trying to, look. I told y'all the other day, I think I did. I might have been on Facebook. But I was like, look here, man. When you look at the people at the top of the game, the Lil Durks, Yo Gotti, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, them, NBA YoungBoy, Kodak Black, Drake, Beyonce. Like, these are the top. These are the people that's making all the money in the business. They selling all the records. They put an album out right now. It's going there. You know it's going there because they got the name that's going to automatically send it there. You do not have to hear what they motherfucking content is about. You don't have to hear the songs. You don't need a snippet. If Wayne drop an album today, somebody going to buy it. Beyonce drop an album today, somebody going to buy it. Kodak Black, NBA YoungBoy, Jay-Z, Drake, all these motherfuckers, they drop an album right now, somebody going to buy that motherfucker. So my thing is this. Why do we not realize these same people have been in the industry since they were 6, 7, 8, 9? Do you know Beyonce was on stage singing and rapping at goddamn me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? How many groups she done been in? R&B groups, rap groups, duets, what they call the triples, whatever the fuck. All that shit. Mix and match. And then finally, it was get with Jay-Z and go solo. Get with him and go solo. How many years, man, Wayne been around since he was 9. Man, but that's what I'm saying. Beyonce was before Star Search. She was on Star Search with Girl Time, the rap group. Kelly was also in that rap group. Wonder why? They real sisters. They real sisters. Kelly mama was the maid. Pops was piping her down. And when that baby came, think about it. He been taking care of that girl since the rap group. She was in the rap group. And she made it to Destiny Child. Everybody got kicked out that group. Except you know who. Their main daughter. His 2 daughters, they the only ones made it out the group. From the rap group to the singing group. bro, all that. All that. All that. It makes sense when you realize. When Kelly talk about Beyonce, what she say? That's my sister. That's her real sister. Yeah. Kelly mama was they maid. You tell me how your mama get fired, but you still stay with them? Grew up with them, live with them, in the house. Come on now. Make it make sense. Shit, I just did. When you go back and you look at type in the rap group Girl Time, Beyonce and Kelly Rowland. Kelly was in that rap group. Beyonce was not on Star Search by herself. Kelly Rowland was on Star Search with her. Yeah. They went from rappers to singles. Real shit. Well, I was in Bama for 3 days. I just got that motherfucker yesterday. Anyway, man, we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes, man, 27 minutes. I'm gonna have to go and end this, man. I don't see people coming in too, which is real messed up. But I am at work. I gotta get down to South Florida. We're gonna crank it back up when I get down there, probably tonight or in the morning, because I ain't got to be at this drop until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And once again, if somebody trying to buy your boy a meal or something tonight, man, the Cash App is $CASHMEER, the number 8. Cashmere 8. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying send me nothing. But if you do, probably gonna write your name down and give you a shout out or something. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't charging nobody for the shout outs. But goddamn, you send me something, you gonna get one. Once again, man, y'all pray for the baby in this situation. Pray for my family, because they having the wake Saturday for my auntie. Funeral gonna be Sunday. Oh, one more thing, man. I got to apologize again to my auntie, because I was stressed out about all the shit that I told y'all at the very beginning of the video. And I called my mama, and my auntie was in the background, because my mama got this thing about answering the phone on speakerphone. So my auntie in the background was getting in my business before I could even start getting all my issues out, and I was already in my feelings. So without even knowing or giving a damn who it was, I just started going off like, hey, don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Get out of my business. That's how I be, man. Get out of my business. And my mama just got quiet and was like, you know this. I'm like, mama, I don't care who it is. I'm trying to talk to you. And then, you know what I'm saying, I got to pray for that too, because y'all know I be having short patience with my family because of all the shit I've been through that they watch me go through, and then they stand a helping hand and none of that. But I don't hate my aunties. I'm trying my best not to even have no type of ill will towards them, so I did apologize to them profusely. I just feel like I need to acknowledge that, because I was wrong. And I know I was wrong, because if I wouldn't have been in a stressful situation, it would never happen. And my stressful situation should never dictate how I treat people. People should dictate how I treat people, but not the shit I'm going through. So that's what I'm sorry for. She didn't deserve what I said or how I acted towards her. I don't know. I know my mama have. My mama have. I don't really, these days, I don't really be caring about people's apologies. Not if I don't get them. Now, if somebody man enough to apologize to me for something they did to me, then I try my best to accept it. But the thing about apologies, and I had to learn this, the reason why I don't really give a damn, is because that apology ain't for me, it's for them. I had to learn that when I apologize for people, it ain't for them, it's for me. When I forgive people, it ain't for them, it's for me. That's how you let shit go. When you forgive that person and you let it go, it stop bothering you. It stop eating you up. And that's why people tell you, man, that apology and that forgiveness ain't for them, it's for you. See, when I go and I apologize to a person, now I can walk through the world with a clear conscience and a clear mind. I don't have to sit back and feel like a bad person because I done did somebody wrong. I done tried to make atonement for that. Now, whether they accept it or not, like I say, that's for them. Once I apologize to you and I'm sorry for it, you don't have to forgive me. You can harbor that shit. You can dwell on it. You can let it eat you up on the inside. Just know that it's not gonna hurt me. You see what I'm saying? You going through it over there and you mad at me and you fuming ain't gonna hurt me. I'm gonna be in this truck driving down the road making my money. And you gonna be sitting somewhere letting that shit fuck up your day, affect your life, and make you yell at your auntie and shit when you don't really want to. Man, come on now. You gotta let the shit go. And I know it ain't as easy as what I just said. I had to learn how to let shit go because that same shit used to eat me up. Like that shit used to fuck up my well-being, man, my safety, my thought process, the way I treat people, the way I treat myself, the way I looked at myself. So you got to learn how to undo that shit. You do. That apology and shit, man, that be for you. It don't be for the next person. Now, once they accept it, both of y'all will be in a better place. Shit, it might be. But the whole thing about it is, don't let your feelings for your ex fuck up your next. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't saying like it might not be directly, but that ill will and that ill intent that you have for the next person don't always make it to the person you wanted to make it to. I'm headed to Arcadia, Florida. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't guaranteed to always make it to the person you intended for. When you shooting them arrows, don't like and hate and bitch fuck you and all this and that. Sometimes it hit a motherfucker that you don't have none of them feelings for. You don't want never to feel that way, and they feel that because, I'm gonna give you an example. My big sister got road rage. So we be in the car, and she yelling and screaming and cussing at a motherfucker 2 miles down the road. They gone. She still screaming at top of her lungs, popping the dashboard and shit, and I be telling her, hey man, quit cussing me out. I ain't talking to you, mother-in-law, I'm talking. Motherfucker though. But that ain't the point. I try to tell them like, look, they ain't getting none of this yelling, fussing, screaming, and cussing you giving. I'm getting it. My ears. I'm ducking these words over here and hoping you don't run off the road and all this and that while you screaming and cussing and spitting all on the windshield. They don't hear none of this. Them motherfuckers 2 miles down the road living their life here at the Disney World or work or to get some ass or go out to eat or whatever they doing. Hold on, man. Yeah, that was a job, man. They called and trying to make sure that I'm Marietta or something like that, or something in Florida. Something he said. I don't know. But I can't wait till I can get back home, man. I can just get y'all, you know what I'm saying? I might just start chopping them up, go live for an hour, cut it off, cut right back on, do another hour. Cause it's a lot of shit. Like, I can't even put titles on the episode no more because it don't just be about one thing. I knew that when I started this video, I was gonna start off telling y'all what I was going through, but I knew I was gonna migrate and start talking about the Jay-Z and R. Kelly shit, all that other shit that we talked about. My main thing right now is, man, these young people that they are paying to tear down our communities. And I used to think that maybe these motherfuckers didn't know, but now I'm pretty sure they know. They just keeping their mouth closed. If we thought that Usher didn't know the shit that he know now at 13 when he was living with that man, that motherfucker knew. He just kept his mouth closed. If you think 50 Cent didn't know back when he was working, he knew, Snoop knew, all these people knew. Big knew, Shine knew, G-Dep knew, Black Rob knew, Craig Mack knew, Heavy D knew. All these people, they knew this shit. Think about it like this. Jodeci was a bad boy act. Devontae came from Jodeci. When he started his shit, that man was said to be a mixture of Suge Knight and Puffy himself. Patterning himself right after Puffy. They say he was beating on Genuine, beating on Aaliyah, beating on Missy, beating on Escape. All them motherfuckers was beating their ass. You come like this through, they smack the shit out your ass. After a while, yeah, they know. When it's time to renegotiate their contract, yeah, they know. Like, I heard my boy Norris say one day, like, man, when you get to a certain level, they coming. Then it's time for you, okay, you done made it this far, you got influence. So, don't we gonna elevate you? And you finna get more influence, more money, more record sales, more commercials, more TV shows, more this, more that? Or we finna cut you off at the knees because you got too much influence. And if you ain't influencing what we want you to influence, you got to motherfucking go. So when you see these motherfuckers popping out and they Bugattis and they motherfucking Lambo, oh, you getting a little influence, bro. You been had. Eddie Winslow told you. Everybody in Hollywood have been touched on. Don't let them lie to you. It happened to all of us. Everybody got a story. So now you don't get to tell me you didn't know. A nigga, I know you know. It's one of them situations where if you know, you know. And I know y'all niggas know. We know because so many of y'all let it slip or drop hints about what you've been through, what you went through because you wanted to feel sorry for you want somebody to reach out and help. Somebody asked me, well, ain't nobody asked me, I'm just smart enough to see the shit. I done told y'all before, and motherfucker argue me up and down that Drake is not a motherfucking industry plant. And I'm saying, okay, well, let me paint you a picture, bro. When you take Drake, you take a child that's been groomed since a fucking child in the industry with a TV show called Degrassi. That's where he started out at, getting groomed on that goddamn show. He was a motherfucking actor, not a rapper, not a singer. Turned actor. He was an actor. They picked him up, plucked him like a flower, brought him to America, dropped him off. With no album, no chart-topping hits. He dropped a mixtape. Biggest thing since sliced bread. Not only that, but they dropped him with the biggest motherfucking artist at the time, Lil Wayne. So you pop out of the blue with no music career and you get signed by Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne helped blow you up to the top of the charts where they wanted you to be at. You have protection from Jay Prince, who just happened to be the boogeyman of the rap game at the time. He was the godfather. Nobody was ever gonna cross Jay Prince at that time. If you did, you got that phone call, hey, it's Jay Prince. You fucking with my money. Meek Mill got that phone call. Meek Mill is a motherfucking battle rapper, y'all. He got on battle rapping, y'all. So you tell me a nigga pulled his coattails and he didn't battle rap? A nigga had to drop a back-to-back and he didn't rap? Nigga's a real battle rapper. This is the nigga got signed off battle rap in the street, ripping niggas' heads off since he was a kid. And Drake said something, but he got that phone call, so hell nah, he ain't make a response on. Pusha T got on his ass, and we all know Pusha T got that phone call from Jay Prince. Hey, you fucking with my money. Stop it. Pusha T was like, call Prince on me. Man, look at her. So when you bring a nigga who is not known for rapping to a country where nobody knows him or fuck with him, nobody's seen the grass here, none of that. We just know you've been groomed, you know what to do, you know what to say, you know how to act. They give you the hardest artist to work with, Lil Wayne. They give you the most feared man to protect you, Jay Prince. They give you the hottest ghostwriter, Quentin Miller. And then you become the biggest thing in the world. And you don't think you a plant? Niggas want to argue with me and tell me dude not a plant? You tell me where dude put the work in to become motherfucking Drizzy Drake. This nigga's name Aubrey Graham. Like, it makes sense. The only thing that makes sense to me is what I just told you. You got people that run the credit system, that run the banks, that run the money, that can also sit back and say, now, we run hip hop. We got the most chart-topping motherfucker. We got the motherfucker getting Grammys. We got the motherfucker album all the way #1. We got the nigga who album he worked with. Man, come on now. Come the fuck on now. Because I can tell you another motherfucker who didn't have all that. That sing better than Drake, rap way better than Drake. Ain't nobody out here taking credit for working and writing him. Get where he at though? Prison. They say he popped Megan Thee Stallion. Same motherfucker also broke the NFT code. Where he at though? Prison. How much GSR was on his hand? GSR is gunpowder residue. None. So you telling me not only did he pop her, but there's no GSR on his hands. The girl that everybody say did it had it on her hands. The eyewitness say it was the girl that did it. And this man, come on now, that's how the system works. Either you work for us or we work against you. Ain't no in between. You going to jail. Tory Lane got their bread, so they couldn't just kill him. They set him up good though. Guess who signed Megan Thee Stallion doing all that bullshit? Jay-Z. Yeah. She was not on Rock Nation at first, y'all. By the time it was, she was his investment. They made her look so good in that courtroom that we knew she was a hoe and forgot about it already. They made us feel bad for calling her a hoe when her song Wet Ass Pussy was popping. They made us feel bad for calling her a hoe even though she had to get on stand and say that she fucked 50 rappers. I remember when 50 Cent called out and told everybody, oh, man, that hoe. And Moneybag Yo was her man at the time. He was like, nah, man, they don't even, you can find all the shit that was all on IG. Type it in, 50 Cent Moneybag Yo got into it over Megan Thee Stallion. 50 called her hoe like she sleep with everybody in the industry. Moneybag Yo dumb ass get up there like, and take up for her. No, she ain't, nigga, that don't even apply to her. She ain't fucking nobody but me. That aged well, didn't it? Yeah, nigga, she fucking everybody, bro. For free. It's like the story they were talking about Halle Berry. How the old white dude was sitting back there. I forgot who told this story. I think it was Gilbert Arenas. Cause you know he'll put them up on blast too. But he was like, damn, niggas Halle Berry. He was like, man, all the white dudes, the rich billionaire white dudes and music execs and movie executives were like, hey, they was like, oh, she acting funny. She wasn't acting funny, she was sucking my dick. And all these motherfuckers was talking about how they knocked her off and fucked her and skeeted on her and all this shit. And he like, what the fuck, Halle Berry? Come on now. Do you think it's a coincidence that she really was in a real live relationship with Billy Bob Thornton, nigga? Not just a movie. She had to do some shit to get that movie role. She ended up acting like it was a real relationship. We ain't nothing new under the sun. Halle Berry did the same, not Halle Berry, Whoopi Goldberg of all motherfucking people. I remember when Whoopi Goldberg was a failed stand-up comedian. Do y'all remember that? Hell no, it's been that long ago. She was not a household name. Whoopi Goldberg didn't start getting some sort of symbolism until Color Purple. Before that, it was Jumpin' Jack Flash and shit. She did a movie called Made in America, where she was artificially inseminated and it was supposed to be a black dude, but she didn't find out it come out to be a white dude, Ted Danson. Had to pull a Halle Berry for that movie role Cause when that movie was up, guess who was in a real life relationship with Ted Danson? Whoopi Goldberg. What the fuck? Man, be for real. Ted Danson, you ultra white bread white dude. If you gonna go get you a black woman, it is not gonna be the skinny ass black woman with dreads. Black women wasn't rocking dreads back then. It was Whoopi Goldberg. And Whoopi, you was so motherfucking pro-black. Shit just don't make sense. Until you think, nigga, it's the industry. It ain't supposed to make sense. It's supposed to make money. Man, on that note, I gotta get out of here for real, y'all. We almost at 3 hours. I'm supposed to stop this shit at 2 hours. I was thinking about stopping it at 1. But I owe y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Don't be afraid to take the long road, set the wrong road, do things the long way, set the wrong way. Find somebody to help me. I'm hungry. Tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all and I appreciate you. Stay up. And pray for the baby too. We out.